No, that's a good girl. On your bed. No, your bed then. Pick a spot, dog. Pick a spot, my friend. Come on. Any spot or not? Lie down. No. Back up. You just pulled down the curtain and everything. Oi, off then. Off. You're crazy. Yeah, now you blimmin' wrecked. I get all the curtain up for the blimmin' blanket because there was no curtain in this camper. No, bugger off. You haven't bugged me until I've gone live. Now you're going to do it again, are you, dog? Alright. You, bed. My apologies, chat. She's just an idiot. Oh, we're getting a poll going. Heidi, shut up. We're not starting this straight away, Heidi. No. Sorry, guys. Heidi's doing her usual thing. As soon as I get live, she's going to start making... Oi! Enough or you'll go in the crate. Do you want to go in the crate? Shut up. Sorry, guys. She's just... Yeah. The moment I start talking on here, the puppy just needs to learn to rein it in. Heidi! No! Hey, Natasha. Great to see you. Jay. I hope you had a good day, brother. How are you, man? Marshall. Good to see you. Who else we got? Nakai, how'd you get on there on the Nakai? Hope it went well, mate. Get those votes on the poll, guys. Get in, get a like on there early. We'll try and get something going here. It was very quiet last stream, so we'll get something. Hopefully, get something good going. You know, I've streamed for 3 hours today and got 1 subscriber off it. So we better got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers on this record. Heidi, stop it now. I'll put you in the crate. It's enough. To apologise, guys. I try and get her to stop early on. So just have to keep reinforcing it, apparently. Yeah, hopefully Nakai is feeling better. She was a bit sick today, so hopefully you're feeling better there, Nakai. I'm definitely just had myself a shower, so I'm feeling a bit better. Oh, yeah, home now? Fantastic. You feeling any better, mate? Hope you're well. Yeah, it's just what... There's always viewers around, I don't know, man. It's just whatever. It's whatever. I always try and just have like a lower expectation, you know what I mean? It's going to be what it's going to be. If I put pressure on it that I'm trying, like if I come into this like I need to get likes and subs, I'm going to, it's going to come off desperate, right? It's going to come off disingenuous versus actually just having a conversation. Had a miss, yeah, life. It's very early days in the channel still, like we're not even 3 months in yet, so it is what it is. Like I'm still finding my way on exactly how I do things here and that, and you know. Yo, Daniel, good to see you, bud. Heidi, no. Just throw a like there. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, so how's everyone's day been? We're just chatting about... Heidi, cut it out right now. I have to do this with you every single stream. You've been quiet for the last 2 hours. The millisecond I go live before I even say a word, dog, you're winding your head off. Shut up. Every day for 3 years. Shut up. Your brother knows to just... He's just sitting there quietly being a good dog. Why are you doing this? I can't give you constant attention. You'll just have to Okay? I love you, but it's enough. Right? Tough love. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. I'll just whip this hoodie off. I just had a shower and stuff, so I'm feeling a bit more human, and I've been having the lemon and ginger drink, so that's made me feel a lot better. I'm still a bit wet in the hair there. I can style it up a bit. Style the hair up a bit for the stream, look a bit posher, You can go the full choir boy look. There we go. Oh, there you go. Looking nice, good boy. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh no, that kind of looks like I should have a small moustache in the middle. I probably shouldn't do that. Alright. Anyway, whatever. Near enough. It's not a fashion show, it's YouTube. Person before you said that's enough, then as soon as I came here, you said the same thing. Interesting. Yeah, it's just the dogs whining. Very handsome gentleman. Thank you, Justin. I'll try do my best, mate. How's your day going? How's everybody's day been? That's what we're doing. We're doing like an evening wind down show. Hey, we're just having an evening wind down. That I've had a pretty slow day with gut pains and that, but I'm doing all right. So yeah, we'll just see how everybody's going. If anybody needs any advice or wants to catch up on things. Heidi, you can come up here, but you need to stop whining at me. Come here. Come lie down. Lie down. Right, behave yourself. Right, stop your whining and stay there. That's better. Happy dog. Okay. Yeah, I don't really do the religious stuff here, guys. We're just here to have a chill, hang out, chat, just whatever you guys want to talk about. Still not great, but you're home in bed. Yeah. Just take care of yourself, mate. Keep sipping on some water. You'll be right. Well, these night chill streams are meant to be more of like when I can do them, more of a night sort of chill, just hang out and just catch up with everyone and see how all the subscribers are going, see how everybody's week is. Nice. And Aussie. Close. New Zealand. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. I was born here. I didn't choose it. We got the most. Oh, we got a tie on the poll there. Between I'm doom scrolling and yes, I am subscribed. There we go. How to stop doom scrolling? You need to be pursuing something, right? What do you want more than doom scrolling? Rather than like wasting that time and shortening up your attention span, what would you rather do with your time? And then understand that the doom scrolling is giving you very short, like you reframe it, right? So the doom scrolling is giving you very short bits of information, and then you're trying to concentrate on something, and you can't concentrate because you've shot your attention span, right? So the worst thing you can do is wake up in the morning and doom scroll, right? So the first hour of the day, stay off your phone. That's the best way to stop doom scrolling or having that kind of effect is wake up, and for the first hour, you just get outside and stuff, right? You can sit out there and have a coffee or something, right? That will, intentionally stay off your phone for the first hour of the day. And then that means that you're kind of going to be more motivated and focused for everything else, God, love the accent. I appreciate that, mate. Make sure you subscribe if you like the accent, guys. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Oh, there's nothing wrong with Nate. Okay. I see where that's going immediately. Let's just chuck you out of the chat. Bye. So yeah, we're just having a chat with everyone, see how everyone's going. And yeah, I'm going to be clapping the trolls a bit quicker. Like, I don't mind a good joke, but like there's some people pushing it a bit far already, right? Rishi, right. Rishi. Hello, Rishi. How are you? Is there a pet near me? There is, but she's that way and the wind's going the other way. She's there, but the wind's going that way, so we're all right. This one's hanging it right out the window. What do I do for a living? Car mechanic. Well, entrepreneur, I suppose. But yeah, I'm doing I work from home, right? So at the moment, it's a lot of car mechanic stuff. A lot of cars I own. Then basically, I'm fixing cars to sell them. Then I'll be pursuing some other stuff. One thing I'm pursuing is growing this YouTube, right? I want to grow it and be able to help people. So that's what I do. What defines success for me? A meaningful life, right? A life where you spent the time in your life, pursuing what you wanted to pursue. That's the definition of a meaningful life, right? is you actually found meaning. You pursued what you wanted to. For some people, like for me, a lot of that is service work, right? Which is why I do this. So it's to coming from a long history of depression. I've got ADHD and autism, right? So I come from a very long history of crippling depression and lack of motivation and procrastination, all these things, right? So I've had to learn to manage myself without medication. Um, I was on medication until 20 years ago, but now I manage myself a bit better. So I'm doing better. And through the last 5 years, especially, I've been really deep into like self improvement, just listening to endless podcasts and stuff while I work. So basically, my mission here is I don't want anybody to feel how I did when I was struggling. When I'd scroll through the lives, I couldn't find the help I was sort of looking for, so I just ended up doom scrolling, right? So I'm sort of here to catch people as they're going by, catch the odd one of you, and sort of bring you into the fold, bring you into the community. So yeah, these evening chats are like, we don't do politics. We're not arguing about wars overseas or any of that, right? It's a place you can get away from all that stuff and we can just hang out, right? So it sort of keeps the peace in life a bit. We try to keep it chill. Try to keep it chill and positive. Oh yeah, Nakai's a Aussie girl as well. Yeah, we got the Aussies rolling in. Hey, Superfly, great to see you, bro. How are you, man? Fantastic. All right, man. Stay blessed. Thank you, Stephen Jr. How are you going, man? Where are you from, Stephen? Where are you from, mate? Big hello from the Sunshine Coast, Australia, from Vandy's. Hello. Sunshine Coast. Is Sunshine Coast. That's like Gold Coast region area, right? Is that Sunshine Coast? Do correct me if I'm wrong. I've only ever been overseas once. I went over to Australia when I was a teenager. Went to all their theme parks and that. Arthur, that is a very inappropriate question, my friend. Cheer, brother. Churskies. Hey, Churskies. Cheer, brother. How are you, man? Why is it difficult to read and complete a book fully? Well, your attention spans. You were asking about doom scrolling, right? Your attention span is fried. So yeah, as I said, man, like in the first hour of the day, stay off your phone. Because the first hour of the day sets your mind up for the day. So if you wake up and just check your phone, reply texts and reply messages and doom scroll, you've fried your attention span for the day, right? So then people try and focus on something later, and you're like, I really want to get tasks done, but I can't. I just can't like focus. It's like, well, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that made a difference for me, right? Get some natural light in the morning, reset your circadian rhythm. Sunshine Coast is north of Brisbane. Okay. Beautiful place. Hope you visit one day. Yeah, I definitely want to get overseas in future. I want to travel more of New Zealand first. So we've bought a Land Cruiser troop carrier. Unfortunately, fourth gear's broken in it. So once that's fixed, and I'm building a house at the moment, like a cabin at the moment. So once I'm more on top of that kind of stuff, we'll be getting out there, and that's where I'm going to make the long form content videos of like travel and stuff like that. Right? Going to get a drone and some drone shots and all that kind of thing as I can. 60% for I'm doom scrolling. Yep, the highest vote is I'm doom scrolling. It's a sign of the times, isn't it? Right? Yep, worst addiction killing time. Yep, Arthur. So that's the best advice I can give you to get started on that, Arthur. Is stay off your phone for the first hour of the day, so you're not doom scrolling and stuff and frying your attention. Then you're going to be within that hour. You're probably going to start doing some other stuff, right? So usually I'll make a coffee and sort of just literally sit outside on the deck. If it's raining, sit under something that's you're not getting wet, obviously. Lane Cruiser. Oh, nice, mate. Yep. I've got old troop carrier, the 1HZ in it. So that's yeah, very special, wonderful people and culture in New Zealand. Yep, for sure. So I mean, there's a lot of places like that around though as well. But yeah, the South Island is definitely it's probably where I'd buy land in New Zealand. It's a bit cold for me down there, but I've lived down there before. Did some vineyard pruning when I was 21. I grew up in Auckland in the city, and I went on a motorbike forum where I was well known, and people were like, I used to be a bit of a troll in there, and we'd take the piss a lot. And I popped up and I said, hey guys, I'm out of work. Does anybody have a job anywhere in the country? And everyone's like, oh, you're not going to do shit, blah, blah, blah. And one guy popped up and went, yeah, young fella, come prune the vineyards in North Canterbury in the middle of winter. And everyone's like, oh, there's no way he'll do that. And like 3 days later, I was on a plane. That was a great experience, really. It was eye-opening, right? You leap in and, it's all about like the journey in life, right? I appreciate that, Arthur. Yeah, I'm all about if people are subscribed here that they're actually like trying to action what I say. I've had a lot of people that sort of come in and they ask, and then they don't do anything, and then they ask the same question over and over, and it's just like you're either ready or you're not, right? It all comes down to how bad do you want to change, how much do you want to progress, right? So the reality is if there's something in your life you're not happy about, it's not going to change until you change it, right? Nobody's going to do it for you, right? So, like, say you've got a lot of weight on and you want to lose weight for your kids or something, for example, right? Like if you never do it, it's just going to keep getting worse, right? It's you hit what you aim at. So if you aim at actually trying to make things better, I don't know. I feel a lot of people, especially for me, I'd hit a pretty solid rock bottom before I went bugger this and clawed my way back up. So it's a journey, right? Everyone goes at their own pace. I think there's a lot of stigma around by X age you should have achieved X, and I just don't think it's true, right? Like everybody's got their own journey, their own way. It's by X age you should have achieved this, and you should have a house and kids and whatever. Like there's so many people with their own way that live life on their terms. Yeah, if you want to progress, Scarlet Star, you'd have to ask a specific question, mate. You'd have to outline the problem for me so I can offer actual advice. But it does seem a bit trolly, that comment. It seems a bit patronising perhaps. So we'll see how we go on that one. A lot of Kiwis in Australia can't understand. A lot of Kiwis in Australia can't understand why they leave. Very expensive to live in New Zealand. Like the wages are just ridiculous. Like I've got a mate who moved from New Zealand. He left New Zealand about 10 years ago, my flatmate, and he literally moved out and moved straight to Australia. And we'd talked at length about a lot of stuff. And he was a manager at a gas station in New Zealand, and they paid him, the New Zealand Aussie dollar is basically identical, right? So in New Zealand, they paid him $21 an hour. He jumped on a plane, went to Australia, and did the exact same job at a gas station in Australia, and they paid him $38 an hour. So yeah. He basically doubled his pay rate doing the exact same job by changing countries. So yeah, it's just the pay is poor in New Zealand for like more entry level jobs. Like if you're a qualified architect or something or whatever, then different story. But as far as like the more entry level jobs or the jobs, warehousing jobs, being working for a tradie or something, you just don't make much here. Yeah, wages are through the roof and all. So that's why most people go over there, right? It's for the money. And the thing is when they're saying Kiwis are fleeing for Australia at the moment, like the most New Zealanders ever are leaving. Yes, they are New Zealand citizens, but they're typically not people born in New Zealand. They're typically people who have immigrated from overseas. They've come to New Zealand, they've lived here a while, they've done their studies, whatever, and then they try and get a job here or whatever. They end up not working on what they studied at uni and stuff, and then they go, oh, bugger this, and leave New Zealand, right? So it was from the people I talked to who I've known who were leaving, who had immigrated here, it was like, oh, well, I was going to go New Zealand or Australia anyway. I just sort of picked wrong and went New Zealand, and I'm going to go to Aussie now, or they just want a different experience. So as far as born Kiwis moving over to Aussie, not so common in my opinion. I want 100 days from now to look back and be like, I progressed. How do I do this? Well, okay, so the question, I need a better question from you. So my question to you to make that question, I feel like I'm in 42. What is it you're looking to progress? What do you feel is stopping you? You want to make progress. So step one would be, what are you going to aim at? If you want to make progress in life, you have to be aimed at something, right? If you're not aiming at like a big goal or a big thing, you have no path to get there, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to want to don't ever put things in your phone like task lists and stuff, right? What you want to do is put it pen to paper. That's how humans have always created, right? It's like cave paintings and stuff. It's how there is a hand brain connection that as you write it out, it essentially like creates it into reality, right? So it's a really, really important thing to do. So that would be my suggestion, is write down some things like, what are your goals, what are your dreams, what's something that would actually be worth your effort that you want to aim for. Once you have that established, it's like, I'm here, it's there, you need to back engineer it. Okay, well, how could I achieve that? How can I get there? So once you frame that up more, like, and know what you're after, then I can answer questions of how you would get there, right? Like, I'm on here every day to support people. That's what I do. The whole idea is you guys can come in every day or whatever, or whenever you have questions and ask, and we can help each other, right? And if I can't help you, there's people in the chat who can, It's all about just supporting each other. But that's why we don't do the politics and stuff here. It's about focusing on taking control of our own lives. That's the whole plan of the channel. It's your day 42. How you doing? Yeah, going good, Batman. Going all right, mate. I was wondering how you were today, Batman. I was thinking, I haven't seen Batman for a little while. A couple of days. How are you, dude? Please stop yapping about this boring stuff and teach me how to progress. Well, I have now. There are other people in here as well, Scarlet. There are other people needing help and having a conversation here, Scarlet. So, just a little patience. You want to make progress, I'd say patience. A little patience goes a long way too. Make sure you hit that like button for me as well, guys. I'm trying to get some numbers up in here tonight. We'll try and get a really solid chat going. So you can tap me a couple of times on the forehead or put a like up there. I would appreciate it if you haven't yet. I don't ask for much. I'm on here hours a day. I don't ask for much. Want to aim for improvement in life. Do Aussies and Kiwis generally get along? Yes, we do, but we take the piss out of each other. It's like a big brother, little brother relationship. We love Australians, but we do like to give each other a bit of crap. It's like the relationship between Americans and Canadians, right? We give each other a friendly bit of it's all love. My ultimate goal is to improve and be progressed, but I'm not sure what to do. What goal should I pick? I can't answer that for you, man. It's what's in your heart. What do you want? Nobody can answer that for you. So you figure that out, and then ask us about ancient knowledge. Yeah, Scarlett's first comment was kind of like patronising and trolly, so I do wonder if it's just like a carry on of that to try and dominate the conversation. So I will point out the elephant in the room there. So we'll see how we get on. Consistent progress and improvement. I want to be at the starting line today and the finish line in 100 days. As I said, you've got to set that goal. So that's up to you. I can't sit here on a slither of information and direct you into that, right? It's what do you want? What do you want to do with your life? Okay, how do you pick that goal? Okay, what's the thing? You're laying there on your deathbed at 80 years old and you're like, man, I never did that thing I really wanted to do. My life's ending right now. I'm dying right now, and I never did it. I thought what other people, I worried what other people thought of me. I listened to the judgments of others, da 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 da, and it never happened. What's that thing? Aim at that. Build that. What is it you want? Yeah, well, I've given you the recipe, Scarlet, already. But as I say, there's follow up questions, right? There's follow up questions there that I can't answer for you. So just go away and think about it, and or sit there, think about it, and when you've thought about it, then say something else, right? But I will put some attention to the rest of the chat there, Scarlet. You can have a mull over and just listen to the general conversation if you like. Yeah, I don't no Bible talk, guys. No religious arguments. This channel's about improving your own life. Everybody's welcome to have their beliefs, but this isn't the place to have that conversation. This is a place for self improvement. Yeah. That appreciate that, Vandies. Yeah, it's just a case of I don't want anybody to feel how I did at my lowest, right? Battled with depression, ADHD, and everything my whole life. So I want to share what I've learned. Because when I a couple of years ago, I tried to end my life literally right here. So, I've come a long way since then, and but I didn't want to get on YouTube in 10 years and be like, hey guys, here, let me sell you a course or some crap. You know what I mean? Here, help me buy a new Ferrari or something. It's more, I want to come on when I'm still in the process, right? I'm still living in the caravan. I'm still clawing my way back. So about 3 years ago, I made the mistake of losing myself in alcohol when life started to get difficult. Rather than pick myself up, I just tried to drink my problems away, and it destroyed my life doing that. Right? We got 0 votes for I will subscribe now. Oh dear. Yeah, we're not here to sort of go into all that, Scarlets. We're here to, as I say, I'm here to answer. I'm here to give my time to answer questions to people who actually really need help. So I do ask that if anybody is just going to take the piss and you know what I mean, it's all taken away from people's genuine questions, and then Okay, I'll give you an example. The other day I missed a guy's question and he was like, hey man, I've run out of hope, and like I missed his question because I was trying to address a troll. And I missed a guy writing something this long, a guy called Muhammad, and I haven't seen him since. And he was like, I'm on my last hope. I need some advice now. Like, I'm about to end things, right? So I missed that because of a troll, right? Like, these are the things that keep me awake at night, right? So that's all I ask, guys, is, please do respect the chat. Already got notifications on. I know you do, logged out timer. Good to see you again, bud. How are you, man? Have I missed anything else here? Why is doom scrolling associated with being lazy? Well, doom scrolling is going to fry out your attention span, right? So you're going to end up lazy because you can't focus. Everything's going to start to feel too difficult because you try and actually focus on something for 10 minutes, but you've fried your brain with flick, 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 and you have no attention span anymore. My boyfriend, no, I have a girlfriend, mate. She lives with me here. She's just out at work at the moment. So I get to talk to you, you lovely people, and deal with people saying stuff like that, apparently. All right. You can only help yourself at the end of the day. Nobody can do it for you. That's exactly right. That's exactly spot on, mate. Spot on. Nobody's ever going to come give you the life you want, right? Nobody ever has for anyone. You have to create opportunities for yourself. That's kind of the thing with politics and all that, right? Everyone's looking at like the government. Oh, the food prices, the fuel prices. Oh, hopefully the government's going to help us. It's like, really? With all you've seen governments and stuff do, you think they're going to actually like make your life easier? No, it's going to keep getting harder, as it always has. It's going to keep getting harder and harder. So the only way to solve that is take it upon yourself, right? And it's like waiting for friends to help put a car engine in. I've waited days for people who said they'd turn up and shit, and they don't. And then I just get pissed off and like not end up doing it or get depressed. Whereas now I've learned, take it on myself. If they show up, cool. If not, right? So I have low expectations of other people, right? Because unmet expectations are what lead to anger every time. The only way you get anger is you had an expectation of how other people would behave or how things would occur, and it was not met, right? So somebody swerves into your lane without indicating, you wouldn't do that, so you're pissed off when somebody else does, as an example, right? All right, I'm just going to have to ban somebody out there. There you go. See you, mate. Chugging Liquor. What a surprising name for somebody destroying their life. Hope you find your way, man. I gave up alcohol because, it was making me behave like an absolute idiot too. So I hope you're proud of yourself for that statement. Feel free to come back on a new account with a new name in future. You're permanently hidden on that one. But, if you actually want to buck up your ideas and improve your life rather than be like, I'm chugging liquor. Apparently, chugging liquor is your identity, bro. So, you're pretty far gone at the moment. But if you want to find your way back and want help, bro, I did give up alcohol 3 years ago. So, currently painting a space art scene. Fantastic, Mandy. Have you been you've been posting this stuff on your channel, mate? I want to check out some of your art. Okay, Scarlett, look, I'm just gonna as I said, I've given you the information. Look, here. Have a 24-hour timeout. There you go. Go think for 24 hours about what you want to do with your life. I've told you what to do. You asked, how can I improve my life in 100 days? I want to have made progress. I told you need to pick something to aim at. Write it on paper. Write down the thing you want. But, you're saying you want to make $100 an hour and this and that within 100 days, right? So you need to figure out, okay, I want to make $100 an hour. Okay, well, what jobs are going to allow me to do that? Like, you haven't said what you're interested in. I have no idea how you'd possibly want to make that money. Like, do you want to go work on an oil rig? Or do you want to become a ballerina? Like, I have zero context, and I've made it clear to you, and now you're just arguing with the chat, and you're taking over the entire conversation. So I've told you what to do. Go away with it. Think about it. Write it down. Come back to me in 24 hours. I'll be on here tomorrow. I'm here every day. But I can't just keep bashing my head against the wall with you and have you dominate the entire conversation. Respectfully. Right? I am here to help people, but I'm here to help people who actually, I asked you follow-up questions and you just keep going around in circles. And then I pointed out you were doing that. And I can only do so much, man. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. It's on you guys to take action. Again, nobody can save you. I can give the advice, I can answer questions, but it's like nobody came to help me at my rock bottom because only I can drag me up and the old stage hook. You have a bad performer on stage, and the old hook in the old cartoons were coming in. Right, drag them off the stage. Anybody remember that? The old, it was like a shepherd's crook with a hook on the end of a pole, right? And they'd pull people off stage with it. It was a thing in old cartoons. You know, Bugs Bunny and stuff, they'd do a bad performance, they'd pull them off stage. Come around. Yep. Come up. Come on. Come take your spot. Lie down. No, you stop right there. Sit. Good girl. I'll just shrink that a little. We got 1 vote for I will subscribe now. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Greetings from Cincinnati, Ohio. Great to see you, Christopher. I have a great friend, Men of Action, Dennis Bird from Cincinnati, Ohio. He's the guy who inspired me to start my channel and serve others. So got a lot of love for Cincinnati. This guy's saying words and whatnot. I ain't saying words and whatnot, sir. Nice to meet you. Where you from, boy? Elbow juice. Elbow juice. I like it. Oh, okay. So you've got a second to keep banning me. You come back on another account. Keep banning me. Okay. Keep talking about the greasy. Greasy, boys. Greasy. It's going to get greasy anyway. Congratulations, bro. You can successfully waste time just going on channels on multiple accounts talking crap. You're such a winner, bro. I'm so jealous. I wish I had your life, man. You know, I've spent years building my life and working and improving myself, and now I'm trying to help other people, right, with depression and stuff. But thank you for your valuable contribution to my chat, man, with your constant fake accounts saying absolute garbage. You're a man after my heart, mate. You, shush. Have you run out of water? Is that what you're whining? All right, let me check. Oh, yeah. There's water in there. No, you just want attention. Stop it. No. There's some more water. Looked after. Come on now. Shush. Enough. Good girl. Stay there. Sorry guys, just stop the dog whining. It's pretty annoying for you guys. Yeah. My brain goes at a good pace, thank you very much. There's 10 different trains of thought going in here at once, mate. I have ADHD and I have autism. So there's a lot going on up here, man. Look at that cheeky smile, eh? He's a handsome fellow. He could be in Hollywood. Hello, Beelzebub. How are you? Why do I know Beelzebub? Is that from, I got it. Hang on. It's from, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, isn't it? Wasn't that Beelzebub or is it Beelzebrock or something in that movie? I might, let me know. Incredibly fun to talk shit to people who take the bait. I never take the bait, mate. I just take a troll's things. Like, I always know what you're doing, and then I platform it into a valuable lesson for my viewers. So I always win regardless, man. The house always wins. Like a casino. You're in my casino, mate, so welcome to the show. Got a good scene over here in Cincinnati across the pond. A lot of good hardcore bands come through here. Just saw G-War. They were badass. Okay. I'll have to... What kind of genre of music is that, Christopher? Let me know, dude. Nagata, Japan. Good to see you, brother. Elder. Stop the fake accent. Well, this is my real accent. So which accent would you like? Sunset Bunny? You can't spell bunny, by the way. Bunny is spelled B-U-N-N-Y. But okay. I mean, you're going to judge me and say stop the fake accent, so I'm going to point out you can't spell bunny. Just saying. Hitchhiker's Guide, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Beelzebub is a demonic. Okay. Hey, Baz, good to see you, bro. How are you, bud? Everyone's rolling here. We're just having a chill chat tonight. Been a bit of a slower day for me. My guts were hurting and got bugger all sleep, but I'm doing all right. How are you going, Baz? How's everybody else? Come on, feed me faster. My brain, I need. No, not that. We don't do politics, mate. We don't do politics. There's politics everywhere else. We don't. It's beyond our control. We don't do it. We're here. In my channel, we do taking control of your own life, because the world is full of these evil people run the world and they start wars, all this. They're not going to solve the problem, right? Staring at the problem is not going to fix the problems in your life. Like, I can complain about the fuel prices all I like, but when I went up and filled up my motorbike yesterday, I put the fuel in, and then I have to pay the amount of money it costs. It doesn't matter how much I know about the Strait of Hormuz and what's happening. It doesn't matter. So this is where you need to solve problems, right? This is what people get lost in. The entire political thing, you're spending your life talking about, you're scrolling through chats talking about all this politics. It is rage bait. It's a planetary rage bait, right? You understand? Rage bait content. Content designed to make you angry, like when you see videos online, right? That's what the entirety of politics and everything is these days. It's just meant to make you angry. It's meant to make you rah, so you don't focus on your own damn life, your family, your friends, your whatever. Right, you can't have a life because, you're out caring about something you can't change. So that's a very firm opinion I have there, man. Because otherwise, yeah, you get lost in it, and then you could go protest all you want, right? Like, I used to be, the reason I do this is I used to be very into politics. I used to be and spend a lot of time at it. And then it was like, if I stop everything else in my life from today and I start some big movement like Greta Thunberg or something and actually try and actually change things, am I actually going to change anything? No. Right, you're up against the people who have all the money and all the power and all the systems that they've built. Right? We're already enslaved. It's too late, right? So the best thing you can do is go, things are getting worse. They're going to manufacture food shortages and stuff soon, right? We're already having problems with the fuel and that. So the best thing you can do is take charge of your own life, and instead of putting time at staring at something you got no control over, what we do on this channel, bro, is we take charge of it, grab ourselves by the collar, and move forward, right? And that's how you can then, as your friends and stuff struggle in the future, you can provide for them, right? You can be the one, help out your friends, family, whatever. Scared of the unknown? Well, move or don't move, things are going to come anyway in life, right? Everybody's scared of the unknown. The human brain is wired to seek comfort. It's wired to keep you safe. It's, you've got a roof over your head, you got food in your stomach, right? But the moment one of those things goes away, you've got no food or something, suddenly it's a crisis, right? So, but once you have what you need, it's like, you're safe here. You can, this is why people go into video gaming and stuff, right? They sit in their room and I go to work and I video game or whatever and I'm good, right? I don't need to do anything, But you aren't a tree, you're not rooted in the ground. So something to think about. You're not a tree. You love Australians. Well, I hope you love me too, because I'm from New Zealand. Do you love New Zealanders too? Otherwise, I might be offended. Well, it's put a smile to your face. Well, that's good, mate. That's good. I hope we got a reframe from what you came in saying, bro. I hope that's, you see what I mean? Like, of all things you could do with your time, you don't want to be going and saying that on channels. It's not going to do anything. You get what I mean? You feel me, Recon? Like, you can go say what you said on every channel everywhere, but I've got 1,000 subs. If that's the best you can do with it, it's just silly, bro. It's not going to get you anything. You might as well just kick up a chair. Why do I look familiar? Because I'm awesome. Where are you from, Silent? How you going, mate? Kill therapy. G'day. Hello. Light of the world. God save your life. That's good, mate. Yep. Some people find God. Some people find therapy. Some people, everybody has their own way, right? That's what it's all about. Where do I live? New Zealand, mate. Anchor your why, says Logged Out Tom. Anchor your why, both the feeling of having and having not. Good, mate. Got work soon. I hope we get better soon. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better than I was this morning there, Baz. Keep the chat flowing, guys. I will try my best to keep up. Say sharp, but to what? Don't follow that one. No idea what you meant there. The Kiwi and Kiwi trying to smith. I'm going to pin that. This is what I have to deal with, guys. Read this pin message. And Kiwi trying to sound smart is like a hobbit trying to shoot a 3-pointer. You're an idiot. If you're going to sit there and judge me trying to sound smart while talking like that, and Kiwi trying to sound smart. Okay, and you can't spell bunny either. Okay, good on you, mate. Good on you, mate. Anyway, important things to look at. I joined him with Gravity Core last night, got to 100, stopped, couldn't do the pace. He's a machine. Yes, he is. Gravity Core Fitness is an absolute monster, bro. Love that man and his family, mate. Amazing people, man. Another giving Steve Irwin vibes. Oh, crikey. Yeah, shrimp on the barbie. Definitely a North Island accent. Yes, sir. That is it. Yep. Maddie, I haven't posted anything new, but I have art on there. If you can have a peek at. All right, yeah, will do, Mandy. Will do. I need to go check that out. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, Grady. You lost me there, bud. I'm curious what kind of music. Oh, that's for somebody else. At least I'm not named after a green vegetable. What green vegetable? What are you talking about? I'm 16 and a half, you fuckwit. You're really giving that vibe from Sunset Bunny. You really give that, like, fat pizza, Halso's vibe. That's what I'm really picking up off you. Now, you say out of this little girl, I'm 16 and a half, you fuckwit. If anybody's seen that show, if you haven't, you need to see that show. No, I'm not. No. It's a line from a show called Halso's. The Halso's and Fat Pizza stuff out of Australia. Yeah, okay, Grady. You're gone, buddy. We don't do none of that. Don't waste your time, bro. Have a cone and relax, mate. All right, fair enough. Hope you have one too, mate. Happy now? Happy now? All right, good. Can we continue? All right, good. You're a bogan. What's wrong with being a bogan? No, you're not like Commodores. You're not like Falcons. You're not like Falcons and Commodores. No, Jay. No, I'm just having a bit of tobacco in that, mate. Just a little bit of tobacco there, mate. Not that anybody should smoke tobacco, my friend. Greetings from the South Island, the best part of New Zealand. Oh, you got me. I'll give you that one, Adam. A dim. Why can't you just be Adam? A dim. Come on, man. Yeah, South Island. I definitely love the South Island. I'll be doing some touring down there once the truck is fixed. Yeah, that's nice, Green Thumb. Good on you, mate. Just as well I wasn't smoking any weed then, right? Just as well I have tobacco in my pipe. It's tobacco that I put in here, mate. So it's no problem, mate. No, I don't smoke any weed, man. Just tobacco. Okay, well it's tobacco, so that's fine. I'm allowed to smoke tobacco. I'm allowed to smoke tobacco on YouTube. I'm not allowed to advocate or promote it. So as I always say, nobody should be vaping. Nobody should be smoking. It's a terrible habit I picked up that is my vice left, right, after everything. So, you know. Yeah, it's a tobacco pipe. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You should really read the rules of YouTube like I have. As a creator, you kind of have to know them, right? Survivor, outwit, outplay, outlast. Hi, Venom. How's your day going? I'm doing fine. That's good, Sarit. How are you? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Yeah. I had a cone of tobacco. Yeah. Anyway, you can have a permanent ban because, you see, like people like you, like, hang on, I just got an itchy head, man. Oh, something behind my ear. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, there's a good scratch right there. Yeah. So there's things you can and can't do on here, yeah, for sure, man. You just got to be a bit clever, like me. I'm sorry, you probably don't have the required equipment there. Oh, wait, that's what your last girlfriend said. Anyway, are you done? Oh, wait, I already banned you. Anyway, can we continue on, fellas and ladies and gentlemen? I recorded you. I'm going to report you. You broke the YouTube rules. Dude, I'm a YouTube creator with autism. You think I didn't read the community guidelines? You think I don't know? You think there isn't? I've got 10 conversations going on in here the entire time I'm on here, guys. You guys don't understand the ADHD autistic brain. How do you think I reply? Someone goes, do it, and I'm like, right? I have, it's all here. You're watching a master at work. What's a substitute for tobacco? There is some herbal stuff some places are stocking now, but yeah, I mean, if you're trying to actually get rid of nicotine, you always want to take on new habit. Some people snack, some people yeah, go for. A lot of it is the fidgeting, right? So like, say you could have a vape like this, you can take the cartridge out and only take that with you, and at least you still got the handheld thing, right? So that helps me cut back on vaping. When I feel I've been puffing on it too much, I'll take the cartridge out and I'll go out on a motorbike ride and I'll get to the beach and I'll sit there just doing that, right? So that's another good strategy. Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand. Yes, it was. You bet. Go lie down somewhere, dog. Do you have a list, or is that just how you are? It's okay, I won't judge. I've been talking a little bit funny since this tooth blimmin' broke. I snapped that tooth off a little while ago, and yeah, now I talk like fluffy. Talk a bit fluffy sometimes. Probably need a sip of water, to be honest. I sort of end up more doing it because I'm talking. Like, I've already done a 3-hour stream today, talking for 3 hours, right? So, and then I did another hour workout stream in the morning. So I've done, we're up to 6 hours of blah 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 talking today. So I do apologise if I start eating my words a bit. I do try my best. Yeah, Sarah. Because it's all about hand to mouth gesture. It's more about the bodily motion, right? So that's why, like, if you saw Han in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, he was always eating snacks, right? Because he was used to smoking. And the Giselle will comment on him and being, oh, you must have been a pack-a-day man, because he was it's occupying the hands, right? No, politics, no. We do not talk about anything we cannot control. We cannot control the evils of the world. Don't we have enough evil in the world? That's one thing I ask of the trolls. Before you go on trolling people on live, consider that there's already enough bad shit in the world. Like, why are you trying to add to it, right? Like, you come in and troll people and waste time and shit. Like, I'm here trying to help people with mental health and stuff, right? We're trying to have a good, positive conversation. Positive conversation. Why would you ruin that? Do you like what people do in the world who ruin the world and all these laws and all this crazy stuff that happens? Well, then why are you inflicting suffering on everybody else? Why are you making it worse? So you have such a problem with these people and the wars and everything, but then you're bringing war into my channel. You're bringing problems, right? So, pick a narrative. Warriors I used to, bro. Now I mostly have the vape, bro, so I try and really reduce that down. I'm really trying to... My accent is awesome. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Off to work, Baz. All right, mate. Have a good day at work, mate. Remember, in the workplace, guys, as always, if you have to go to work anyway, and you're stuck there anyway, or you have to go to some event and you have to go, you don't really want to, right? If you're negative about it, it's going to make it worse. If you're like, oh, this sucks, right? You've got to be there anyway, so you might as well think more positive, try to be more positive about it, and then things generally flow better, Up here. Come on. Come lie down. Come lie down. Come on. Flop your little butt over, dog. Go lie down somewhere. You want to come here? Come lie down. Come lie down. Stay there. That's a good puppy. Unless we can solve it, no use thinking about stuff. Exactly. They've rage baited the entire planet. They've rage baited the entire planet. I heard that last week. Someone said the politics is rage bait, and it's the best analogy I've ever heard for it. Like doomscrolling, you watch, the video of somebody, whatever, something happened, and everybody's judging them in the comments on Instagram, whatever, or YouTube, right? It's the exact same thing with global politics. It's rage bait. It's it's content that's meant to make you emotional. Sunset Bunny, you just look. Sunset Bunny, you go enjoy the sunset, mate. See you in 24 hours. Oh, we lost our pinned comment. I need a new good pinned comment now, guys. We're going to have a pinned comment competition. Who has some wisdom, something that aligns with the channel to say that I can pin there so new people could come in and see that statement, What do we got on the poll? 45 votes. It's good progress. Is vaping any better than smoking? Who would know? I guess we'll see the data on vaping in 30 or 40 years like we did with smoking, when you get the delayed effects. So who would know, really? Puppy, stay here. Stop being a pest. Oi, stop being a pest. Sleep. You're getting very sleepy. Very sleepy. You're getting very sleepy. Very sleepy, puppy. Very sleepy. Yeah, vaping is definitely a lot cheaper, but yeah. It could be, for all we know, it could be 100 times more harmful over 20 years than smoking. It could be 1,000 times more harmful. suggested me to start doing like a short 5 minutes a day of doing things I don't want to do, and now it's helping. Yep. That's good to hear. Thank you for applying it, mate. Thank you for applying it. Sarit. Is it Sarit or Sarit? Is it Sarit? I tried my best. Vaping's bad for you. You can feel it in your lungs. Yeah, that's what I've found is I've reduced the vape juice percentage down because it was giving me like chest pains and shortness of breath for sure. Do I live in a trailer? Yes, at the moment while I'm building a house and stuff. Yep. So I put a caravan on this land first. It was a sheep paddock, right? So it was just sheep here 3 years ago. So I've spent the last 3 years in the caravan. It's kind of the sacrifice I made, right? So that was my best option. Rather than go and pay rent somewhere and just keep on renting somewhere, I've got use of some land for a while. The lease on the land is a lot cheaper for the bit of land I'm using. I'm paying them for using it, but it's way cheaper than paying somebody's mortgage. I've put up a 6-car garage. I'm building a cabin and stuff, right? And the garage and everything is all steel frame. So when I want to move on, when I buy my own land, for example, I can take that garage apart and put it up there. Or say I don't buy my own land, I can at least sell it to somebody. It's not like a big timber, like it's a pain to move. I can just take it down, take it apart like a set of Meccano. That's the great thing about steel framing. So that's why I went that way with my construction. What's my dog's name? Heidi is the German Shepherd, and the pit bull, his name is Zed. I haven't seen Zed yet. He's just chilling on his bed because he's kind of behaving himself. You wonder why Harmer's always snacking that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it was just a different way of doing it, right, Jimmy? So a lot of thinking, that came from depression, right? Though that came from rock bottom. That came from your problems with alcohol and stuff, and I gave up alcohol and got on a good diet and that, but like I couldn't pay the rent for my buildings, for my workshop anymore. So I realized I was going to run out of money and I was in trouble, and then got myself into this situation. I got a garage built the whole garage myself with no experience, so that I could move out of the building I was in and bring everything here, right? So yeah, it was pretty hectic period, but we're pretty settled now, man, and got through it, So now I have the time that I can come on here and try help people, right? Very down asleep most of the day. Any advice? Yeah, stop sleeping most of the day. What are you up late doing? Is it video gaming or what? I'm guessing video gaming if you're sleeping most of the day. Is it legal to park a trailer anywhere in NZ? No, not really. I mean, there's freedom camping rules and stuff, right? You need to be self-contained and stuff, but yeah, like you can't just stop on the side of the road anywhere. There are areas where it's permitted. There's a lot of places you can. But in saying that, if you're down on the South Island of New Zealand and you've got a caravan or something, yeah, you can pull into a side road and sleep for the night. It's not really going to be an issue. Video game, watch YouTube, and sleep. Well, you've got nothing. It's all pleasure, right? You're living in pleasure, so you've got no ROI, which is a business term, right? You've got no return on your investment. So you're investing a whole heap of time into something. It's not paying you. It's not doing anything for you. So it's like me doing this on YouTube. Like I'm not monetized. I'm not getting paid to do any of this. But the return on the investment for me is I'm helping other people, right? Whereas in your situation, if you're just like, this is what I did. I burnt 14, 15 years of my life video gaming, like 10, 14 hours a day. I became very good at some video games. I was number 2 in the world at the biggest driving game in the world at drifting. But it wasn't worth anything. It just got boring, and racing against anybody else online got so easy and not challenging that it was boring, right? So then I needed to take on a new challenge, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm sick of sitting here like rotting away. What can I do in the real world? So I always say, ask the question to yourself. Say you're 80 years old, it's the end of your life, and you've rotted away playing video games and whatever, and you always wanted to improve, but you never took those actions. What's the thing you wish you'd done? What? Write down on a bit of paper. I'm 80 years old, laying there dying. What are the things I want to achieve before I get there, right? And you could be wiped out next week, who knows? But that's a really great framing to, listen to your mind and be like, what are the things I have to do? I have to visit Italy. I always wanted to go to Hawaii. Or, I always wanted to see Japan. For some people, they want to climb Mount Everest, right? What is it you want to do? And you can be one of those people that does it, but you have to aim at it. If you have nothing to aim at, yeah, you're going to seek pleasures, right? Men of Action, Dennis Bird talks about this all the time on his channel, right? He's a good friend of mine, so I would make sure I give him some credit there. A man without purpose will distract himself with pleasure. Men of Action talks about this often, right? And that's it. If you don't have something to aim at, you're just gonna wander around aimlessly, and then life will just pass you by. Dopamine isn't all right. Well, no, it's not returning you anything. Like, the real world requires money, man. The real world requires money to do anything. Like, I'm not about money. I'm about time. The thing we actually run out of in life is time, but you need money to enable experiences, right? To some extent, right? So getting dopamine, yes, you can get dopamine, but what you're getting is cheap dopamine. Anybody can get cheap dopamine. Anybody can go, I can pick up this other phone, where is it? I don't even know. Anyway, I could pick up my other phone right now and just, oh, look, a kitten. Oh, look, a person doing a trick on a BMX. Oh, yes, it's going to give you dopamine, but it's free dopamine. You haven't earned it. You haven't, or you play a video game and it's like you drove some pixels around a screen, right? Or you shot, all it is pixels. It's not real, right? But you're not getting anything back for your time. You're just burning time. Now, there's nothing wrong with video gaming if you can control it. If you can limit it to 2 hours a day or something, and then you're working the rest of the time, yeah, sure, go play video games for 2 or 3 hours at the end of your day. If you've worked your ass off and you're progressing towards your things, yeah, in your relax time, play video games. But you can't just, you know. So that's why I do a push-up workout on here every morning, 7:30 a.m. New Zealand time. I do a push-up workout live on here, right? So about 12 hours ago. And that gets me good dopamine for the day. So the best thing you can do is not doom scroll for the first hour of the day. What purpose? What is the point? The point is to go on the journey of life, man. You're alive, you're living it anyway. So why don't you make the most of the opportunity you have to be alive? It's a one-shot opportunity, man. 99.9% of the people who have ever lived are already dead, mate. This is your turn. It's your turn to have the experience, so why not make the most of it? That's the point of the journey, man. The meaning of life is to go on the journey. If you've ever wondered what is the meaning of life, and everybody's asking through religions and all this what it is, the meaning of life is to go on the journey, to have the experience. Maybe you can alleviate some suffering for other people as well. Different quality of dopamine. That dopamine you get from games versus achieving something real. Yeah, exactly. What if somebody who wants to go pro in esports and genuinely dedicated to gaming? It's the same. You need a plan B, right? So it's the same as every person who wants to be an NFL player. They want to go play football, gridiron, whatever in America, right? You know, they play all through high school. They're top in their school, da da da. But you know, you're top in the school at basketball or whatever. Well, you break your ankle or something and miss the playoffs or something, and you're over. You're done, right? So you have to be building a plan B as well. You can't just be video gaming hoping that esports is going to pay off. Because for most people it doesn't, right? I know. I appreciate that, Sashu. Yep. If you have any other questions, do just ask. You know, that's what I'm here for. I come on here every day, multiple hours a day to help people, right? I was going to do these streams shorter, but at the moment I'm a bit crook today, so I've been doing more chat streams. I've got a bit of gut troubles and stuff, but I'm doing all right. I'm working on my mental health since February. Doom's going reduced, but still there. I used to watch YouTube for most of the day. Yeah, stay off your phone the first hour of the day is the most crucial because that's where you set up your mind for the whole rest of the day in that first hour. So if you wake up and you text everyone back and you doom scrolling what's happening and this and that, you've basically told your brain, okay, we need a 10, 20-second attention span for the day. And then people get to work or get to study or whatever, and it's like, oh, I can't focus on anything. That's right. So yeah, I always suggest, wake up in the morning. What you want is natural light. That'll get you going. Same for fixing your sleep pattern there, mate. You're saying you're sleeping all day. What I used to do when I was gaming was I would, if I did that and I'd been up till like 7 a.m. gaming for days in a row and sleeping in the day and I'd had enough in there to reset, what I would do would be force myself to stay up through that whole day, and about 8 p.m. I'd go to sleep. Then I'd get up at 8 a.m. the next day. So I'd pull an all-nighter all the way through, so that by 8 p.m. that afternoon I was just straight asleep. Then get up at 8 in the morning, get out in natural sunlight, and your brain is immediately going to be like, okay, well, we're out, we're in daylight, and your circadian rhythm is going to start to adjust, right? And then you do that the next day and the next day. And after 3-4 days of that, like I did that for 4 days just now because I was getting up like 8 a.m., 8:30, and I want to start getting up 5 a.m. So I just set the alarm and got up and I just have a coffee and get out there, Yapping? Yep. Oh, you're back again, are you? Okay, sweet. Good on you. I believe there's some kind of power to the universe. I wouldn't want to put my finger on it. As I say, I don't do religious things or politics and stuff here. But there's definitely some kind of power and energy going on for sure. You know? Call it, karma, this, that, spiritual, religion, yeah, whatever. It's kind of one of those things to me. If I could spend my whole life asking that question, or I can like focus on what I need to get on with, right? It's almost like a form of procrastination for some people, I think. See you later, I subbed. Hope to see you regularly on YouTube. Yes, you will. I'm on here usually 3 times a day. So I usually do a morning workout stream and a chat to prep people at 7:30 a.m. New Zealand time. Then in the middle of the day, during my work day, I'll put on the camera and like play a podcast or something while I work on cars or building my house or something, right? And then in the evening, we just have a wind down and chill and chat and all that, mate. Yeah. If you think it's yapping, that's up to you, man. You can see there's people commenting all around you where this information is helping them, and they're actually subscribing and they're saying they're literally improving their lives based off this. So it might be yapping to you. Maybe you need to get your ears cleaned out, or you're just not ready to improve, right? I'm just a yapper. There's nothing to be learned from me. Sweet. So why are you here? You don't need to say you're still yapping. You can put your finger here and you can do this. Oh my God, look, I'm gone. It's pretty easy, dude. How's the house going? Yeah, pretty good. I haven't been working on the house lately. I've been working on the cars and stuff. Been progressing that. Yeah, we're going good. I was going to do some testing on the car today. Go test drive it. Make sure everything's copacetic, But I had some gut pains and that. Felt very ill this morning. If you don't believe me, try watch my 200 push-up morning workout. It wasn't I was like, oh, but I still got it done. Because you can't operate off how you feel. So I still got the workout done. That was I still made sure I at least got that done today and some little tasks around here. But I've been been struggling a bit today for sure. But unwell, mate. But I'm feeling a lot better now, so I'll be right tomorrow, I'm sure. So I'm all set up for tomorrow. Everything's clean. The deck's all swept off, stuff like that, right? So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty sorted. Look at the amount of votes we have for I'm doom scrolling. Yikes. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. Come here, pup. No, come here. Stop whining. Come here. Come lie down. No, here. Oh, I know, big grumbles. Can you just stay still for like 1 minute? Can you just not? I love you, but like, I'm doing a thing. There's people, look, there's people. I know you can't see them, but there's people there, right? And they're trying to like, troll and ask questions and stuff. See? It's so fluffy! It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Hey, no. Stay. You, go lie down, you big noodle. Go lie down, please. Very good. Stay. But just be normal. Can we just be normal for a bit? Please, you can stay here. Look, I'll give you a pat. But you just gotta stay. I'm gonna put that there. Just stay there. No, stop trying to get up. Just stay. Hey, yo. How are you? I'm not vaping. Oh, my God. Yeah. Come into my channel and you're going to talk to me like that. Here you go. Here, have a permanent ban. How about that? You people are just lost, man. Some of you. Little geek bar, how are you? What's up? Oh, just chilling, man. We're just having a chat. As always, just helping people with depression, lack of motivation, lack of purpose, all those kind of things, right? Stress, anxiety. Your mates are treating you poorly or something, or you want to find some mates or whatever advice people need, man. I just try to help people with that kind of stuff. That is the mission. Your bed now. Go on, your bed. Your bed. Just dropped a sub. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Yep. So that's what I do here, guys. Shush. Lie down. Oi. Enough. Sorry. She doesn't listen sometimes. She's learning. And puppy's learning. You go lie down. That is enough. Right. Good. There we go. All sorted. She's getting there. I've gradually been able to soften up the tone on it, but sometimes she's stubborn, but that's all right. I've seen some people treat their dogs pretty poorly, so a bit of a firm voice is, is a good way to go, I think, right? Good way to go. It is good to smile, mate. I agree. You, enough. No, enough. You'll go in your crate. There isn't actually a crate anymore. She was crate trained, but I don't have it anymore. It's enough. I'll put you in your crate. Okay, she knows the word. There you go. Problem solved. Maybe for about 2 minutes we might keep her quiet if we're lucky. From the Philippines. Anyway, any questions? Questions, concerns, complaints. People like to complain, don't they? I'm sure the moment I say complaints, it'll open the floodgates. Anybody? Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Hello? Oh, yep. So, yep, if anybody has any questions about self-improvement based stuff, or you just want to talk about your day, who's got some good news for me? I like good news as well. If anybody has something good to talk about that's happened to them. Heidi, enough. Go lie down. Stop whining at me. Jeez, puppy, come on, man. Come on, man. You, oi. Enough. Just as a side note, there is a second dog there that's a pit bull that has not made a peep the entire time, and he just chills. He used to be the same, so we're getting there. The puppy's getting better. Well, come lie here then, you idiot. But, oh my god. You'll go in your crate, which I don't have anymore. You go in your crate. Shush. Go to sleep. One asteroid painting up to the part where I'm painting the asteroid belt. Oh, nice. Asteroid belt. Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, make sure you keep posting the stuff up, Mandy. I want to see more of it, but I will check out what you said you'd already posted up. Yeah, sounds good, mate. What else we got? We got 6 people watching and nobody talking. Go on, speak up. Heidi, stop, dude. That dog sometimes, man. She's getting there. She's getting better. It irritates me, eh? It really does. Hang on. You, that is enough. Flop down there. Yeah, put your head down. Hey, that is enough. There's enough whining at me, thank you. You be good? That's enough. Stay there. A quick pat, but that's enough. Enough. Stay. Yep, you go. I have a few pieces I can record the time lapse. Just gonna make a little voiceover and post it. Awesome. I'd love to. Look forward to seeing it. The dog just gets like this because I'm talking and there's nobody here. She's like the moment I start streaming, she starts whining. Come lie down then and shut up. Lie down. Absolute menace, you know that? Yes, the window's going away from the dog. Seeing as one thing I didn't anticipate, I suppose I did. Like, I understand there's trolls on the internet. You know, I'm not new to the internet, but the amount of people who come in and it's just they're just trying to judge everybody for every little thing as if a streamer is meant to be perfect, right? And it's just like, imagine yourself as being a streamer on here where you're trying to give your time to help people with depression and anxiety and all these things, right? And half of what you get is just people talking bullcrap at you. It's like you wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of it. You'd get pretty tired of it, right? When you're doing it every day, I'm giving up hours of my time coming on here to help people. Just don't be a dick. Is it that hard for people these days to not be a dick? Are people that brain rotted and that lost that, like, you know what I mean? Is that what's going on with the world? Why is everybody just so insanely judgmental? They have a problem with how the world is. They have a problem with the politics. They have a problem with the evil corporations and all this. It's like, you know what? This random New Zealander who's trying to help people, I'm going to go talk crap at this guy and judge every single thing he does and try and hold him like he's a perfect person. It's like, right, so you're just contributing to the negative energy in the world. You're just going to drag everybody down with you, right down to where you are, right? because that'll solve your problems, right? You'll drag everyone around you down to where you are, your friends, your family. You'll drag everybody else down to your mess, because that'll then you don't have to do anything, right? Yeah, it's a hell of a strategy. I encounter a lot of people like that. Yeah, all the people, yeah. It took me years to get up the guts to come on here, and in the end it was yes, yeah. It doesn't really affect me, but it's just so disrespectful what people do. The lack of respect is astonishing. Matt Nod tagged me in the community post, did he? Oh, fantastic. One moment, mate. Just making sure I blow this out. The wind's going that way, so I'm making sure I don't blow smoke at the dog. Otherwise, people whinge about absolutely everything, even if I freaking, it's endless, bro. Matt Noah tagged you on a community post. I've seen your lives before, but never commented. But I did sub because Matt Noah is fire. Yes, he is. Matt Noah is a great dude, man. The reason I associate with people like Matt Noah is I only associate with genuine YouTubers, right? I only associate with genuine people on here, same as I do in real life, right? There's a lot of people, like, when I do the fitness stuff, a lot of the fitness guys thought I was like competing with them and stuff, and it was some kind of blooming competition when it's not, right? Here is Mod. Oh yeah, cool, man. Yeah, I've seen you in there. I'm sure I've seen you, Trash Panda. I'm sure it's you. But yeah, so I just the other fitness guys somehow thought I was in competition with them or something. It's like, dude, I'm not even a fitness streamer. I'm doing mental health stuff and working out exercise as part of that. But that's what I found with I found the fitness stuff to often be quite toxic because it's a very hard grind mentality, which, is good to an extent, but you also have to address the underlying mental health. You have to, you can't just, everyone's just like, oh, discipline, push through. But, like, if you're not working with the actual mental health side of it, there's self-improvement on other aspects. The moment you have a hard day at the gym or the moment you're off the gym, you're going to revert straight back, right? So you've got to build underlying systems. What you're trying to create in your life is systems that hold you up, right? You're trying to create systems and habits. So, that's a very important thing to do. But yeah, that's more what I do here, Panda. But yeah, you said you've been here before. What's this channel about? This channel is about focusing on your own life, taking control of your own life, eliminating distractions of politics and stuff, because it's all just rage bait, right? So that despite all the craziness of the world, you can carve out and chase your dreams, chase your own life, mate. That's what I do, John. You've been here before, John, haven't you? John Wigrin, because I mentioned a guy I knew that had a similar name that I knew from Otago. I'm sure you've been here before, John. Maybe not. Maybe it's a different John. But yeah, that's what we do here, man. We just hang out, have a chat, and this is like the evening chill hangout, see how everybody's going, and it's more about me being available on here, so that when the people who are the subscribers and they're having a bad day or whatever, they can pop in here and, oh, hey bro, like, here's what's going on today, right? I need a bit more advice, or what do you think of this or that, right? So the whole idea is you guys ask questions, right? That's what I'm here for. So if there's anything you're looking to improve in your life, or you're struggling with, or you're not sure what to do, or you're depressed, or you're tired all the time, you're anxious, whatever it is, right? Yeah, we're here to talk about it, help people out. Because I struggled to find that on here. When I used to doom scroll through the lives, I struggled to find somebody that would have a conversation this direct. Like, nobody was having it in this way. So, yeah. That's what I do, mate. You good there, puppy? So, yeah. Any questions? Anybody? Always like the fitness. It is a commitment, right? And people have days on, days off. So the mental health definitely helps with dopamine, for sure. Like, that's exactly why I do the morning workouts on here, for sure. That's exactly right. No, don't talk about any politics, man. Don't do any of that. It's the whole politics of the whole world. It's all rage bait. None of it's real. It's all people, it's all business money and stuff, right? The people who run the countries aren't controlling the wars. It's all none of it's real. It's all rage bait. They've successfully rage baited an entire planet, and then they make you believe you've got to have a white picket fence and a couple of kids in a house and go to university, and they've made everything a scam, which just puts more money in their pocket, right? So you take control by taking control of your life and building a life that's, yes, you're under that system, but you just workarounds, right? You can create what you want. You just have to dive into it. You'll get people in your life, right? People working 9 to 5, they're on that buy a house for like white picket fence, like that time is gone. BlackRock already owns 60% of the American family homes. I think it's by 2030, it's projected they're going to own 60% of US family homes. So everybody's just going to be renting, right? You'll own nothing and you'll be happy, as they say, right? That's what they're trying to sell us on. And they will do it, right? You can't stop it. You can be concerned about it all you want, right? So I'm all about solving problems rather than staring at them. So if you stare at, that's the best lesson my mentor ever taught me. Solve the problem, don't stare at it. So if I stare at politics, I stare at the fuel price, I watch all the news on fuel prices, it's not going to change the fuel price. I'm still going to have to pay it, right? So I'm better off using that time for myself and to make plans and decide how I'm going to get out of it, right? Yeah. So that's it, man. It's just they've rage baited the whole planet, right? That's how it goes. One moment, guys. Switch over to that now. But no, I'm doing pretty well at cutting back the cigarettes. But again, I've never been an advocate for cigarettes here. I don't think anybody should smoke. It's sort of my one demon left to slay on that one. The one big dragon to slay, I think. Yep. Anyway, as I say, sometimes it gets quiet. So it's been really quiet last couple of days on here. So, sometimes it's 20, 30 viewers, sometimes it's 2 or 3. It's just, that's what it is, Well, it continues like this. Sometimes you go, you got to reboot yourself on YouTube. You got to reboot yourself on the algorithm. So I'll just end stream and start a new one possibly soon. Well, see, we've just gone to 5 viewers again. So how we going, everybody? How's everybody's evening, day? What's happening? Who's got some good news? Tell me good news. If you've joined me, tell me some good news. Tell me some good news. I like good news. Something you're looking forward to that's coming up. Something good that happened on the weekend. Who's got some good news for me? You used to smoke 5 packs a day when you were a teenager. Wow, all the way into your 20s. That's solid, man. How are you getting on with it these days? That's solid, man. That's solid. You might not ever be rich, but you can still aim to achieve something you're proud of. Part of the scam is making you feel like if it's not that, doing anything is pointless. Sorry, I'll read that again. You might not ever be rich, but you can still aim to achieve something you are proud of. Part of the scam is making you feel like if it's not that, doing anything is pointless, right? And that's the I think that's the biggest wall I've heard people have hit, and it's a wall I hit. It's why do anything? We're all going to die anyway. It's like, well, not yet. You can't just sit around and play video games in the meantime. You can, but like it's a pretty good waste for life. Like you want to turn it into a positive, right? You want to view life as a opportunity. You get the opportunity to go on the journey of existence, right? You were the fastest little fish. Out of the millions of little fish that came out of your dad that day, you were the fastest. You won your first ever little race there. So there you go. You're the one who, if you'd been any of the other little fishies there, you would have, you wouldn't be you. So there you go. Weather is nice, going backpacking tomorrow. Oh, fantastic, mate. That's why we want some good news. Who else has good news? We like good news. What do we got? 55 votes there. Is it 50? I'll make it a bit bigger. I can barely read it. I'm getting old, chat. My eyesight's going. My eyesight's starting to go, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the weather's looking like here tomorrow. Hopefully it's going to be all right so I can go test out this car. I've just spent 3 years building and built a garage, so I'll be able to build the first car. We've nearly output the first car. That's going to be a very big turning point for me mentally. After losing my workshop and that, having to build a garage to be able to build cars and stuff, to now actually have the first car running. I'm about to test drive it. It's going to go to market. Then I think the next cars after this are going to flow a lot better. Once I've given myself that proof positive that I can still actually achieve it and output it, and then it's shortened that timeline. It's been quite a big mental block for me, to be honest. Some stuff happened in that, so a lot of stress in that. So yeah, we're getting there. Finish your tabletop games. Got tricked by that scam too. Now I'm like, okay, but I can still achieve something I'm proud of. I want to become a professional industry artist for the tabletop game industry. That's my goal. Yep, fantastic, mate. You know what? I would like the moment you say that, it makes me think of like custom pinball tables and stuff, right? Like, with hand painted art and stuff on them and stuff like that. Again, you don't typically want to deal with the customers under $500. Like, it's almost like doing Facebook Marketplace deals, because you're dealing with people that don't really have much money. Whereas if you do a $5,000 product or a $10,000 product, you're generally dealing with people who are just, hey, I've got this product. It's $1,000, but it's good. And a wealthy person will see that product is worth it, and they'll just, here, paid, done. Like, start. Oh, we need half up front for materials. And some people, if the product is too cheap, people will be like, I'll think about it, whatever, right? The person with money just goes, yep, I want it, I'll have it, right? They know what they want. So you do want to pick a higher value client, right? You don't want to be mucking around at the bottom with too cheap stuff. So yeah. I mean, I think that kind of stuff will make a cool comeback in time, man. Like, there's a lot of people doing gaming arcades and stuff, but I think don't do anything like that, Jakey. I have ADHD and autism, man. So I talk at a million miles an hour. This is pretty much an ADHD chat, mostly, my friend, primarily. So, I'm sorry if you can't cognitively keep up. I guess it's not for you, man. 99% of people on Earth don't earn more than 30K a year. Yep. And 3 billion people on Earth still don't have the internet. 3 billion people on this planet of like 8.5 billion still do not have the internet. Just something to think about. You've got how much advantage do you have over somebody born in some country in a mud hut, and they've got flies all over them, and they've got no internet, and they're carrying a blooming jug of water to, they're carrying their water on their head every day still. How much more advantage do you think you have problems compared to that person to solve, right? What do you think their dreams are long term? They want to get another goat. So you gotta think about it. There's a lot to be said for gratitude and understanding how good your position is. Like, you've got a device in your hand right now, in front of you right now. You've got a device with Google with AI mode on it. You can go to Google AI mode and write a couple of paragraphs and go, hey, I'm blah blah years old, I'm just getting out of school, or I'm in a job I dislike and I want to change and I want this. Just write it out and it'll tell you a plan. It'll go, well, maybe this career would suit your skills. Maybe your creativity, you can do this. Maybe you could start a business doing this, right? It's all available to you. What's also available to you is endless politics and ads and bullshit and doom scrolling and just endless distractions, so that you just lose all your spare time. You lose all those hours because, you're scrolling through here when you find me. Like, what other stuff could you be doing to make your life better, right? What could you be enjoying? Sometimes living a life like that is what people want. Yeah, for sure. Like, we all pick our own way, right? But I think there's a lot of people who feel very disheartened from the life they thought they'd have. I certainly did, right? Like, I was definitely raised thinking, what I was taught in school and stuff was, you work hard, you get a job, and you buy a house, and you get a wife, and have a couple of kids, and da 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 da. And my dad was into cars, and then, oh, okay, I'll get some. I like sports cars. I'll probably get something like that. Like, even at 19 or 20, when I was ripping around on motorbikes, it was just like ho hum, like, oh, yeah, life's going along. I've got a motorbike. I'm enjoying. Got a girlfriend. Like, life's good. But you get so comfortable, and then you don't see the big picture, right? But yeah. The reality is most people will never own a house. That's the reality. It's not, the times have changed that much. The value of money, everything is owned. So you have to find a different way now. Joe Dirt, that's highly inappropriate, bro. I don't know why you'd spend your time wandering around saying that to people. This is what I mean. This is how lost these people are. This is why the highest votes on the poll are, I'm doom scrolling lazy. Did you know 85% of people don't work out on the regular? Like, in America, the stat is 85%. If you work out for like 2-3 times a week, just a light workout, you literally go for a walk 3 times a week, you are working out more than 85% of people. You're in the top 15% the moment you start going for a mile walk a couple of times a week. You're in the top 15% of people for fitness. Something to think about. It's people are lost. Most people have just given up. It's very easy to excel in this world now because it's all there for the taking. All the resources, everything's there for the taking if you want to pursue it. Because people can't be bothered. Did you know 99% of statistics are made up? Did you make that one up? Or are you in the 1%? 1% better everyday mentality goes a long way, my friend. Does anybody have any questions? I am here to answer questions about ADHD, motivation, procrastination, self-doubt, self-image, right? What's a common question we get? You feel like people are judging you in public, or your friends are judging you, or whatever, right? Questions? I like questions. That's what we're here for, mate. Questions. We like questions. I like votes on polls, and I like likes, and I like subs too. If you like the message of the channel, please do say hello. I don't know, man. I don't do any religion here, dude. Don't do any of it. I'm not. It's just to stop arguments and stuff, right? We're here to support each other and build a channel away from all the politics, religion, all the arguments. This is about taking control of our own lives, right, and providing for our family. And I think no matter what religion you are, you could agree that that's a good thing for people, right? So we can just get along. Yep. Yeah, well, I don't know anything about the stuff, but I haven't read it, so I can't comment on it, unfortunately. And yeah, as I say. I don't know who that is. Sorry, Crows. 52. Is it not? Is it 52? A deck of cards? It's 52. Not sure. I'm gonna lock in my answer A, 52. 52. I'll lock that in. How many orders are possible for? I don't know. No idea. Don't care. Anyway, as I say, mental health chat. Mental health. Depression, right? I started this channel because 2 years ago I was trying to end my life right here, right? I've clawed my way out. I'm clawing my way up. I've built a garage. I'm building my own house, right? I've got my dream truck, my dream motor. I'm on my way up, right? And I'm trying to bring people with me. I'm trying to help people because I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to catch the people that are laying there like I did at my lowest, just going like, man, I just give up. Right? I want to help those people. I want to answer the questions those people have to help them. From everything I've learned through just really looking into self-improvement just constantly for the last 5 years. It's been my autistic obsession. Right? So, yes. A handful of cashews fixes the blues. Interesting. I haven't heard of that. Why is that? Yeah, what are these Christmas warriors? It's just trolls and stuff, bro. So we'll wait till as I say, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Nobody knows who you are here, so you can ask a question. If you need help, don't be shy. We can help you. We've got 9 people viewing. Yeah. That's it, Warriors. I think a lot of us have been at that point, man. I think a lot of us have felt that way. My conclusion in the end, my answer to that in the end was, no matter how much in the moment I want to try convince myself nobody cares about me, I know people, everybody has people that care about them, right? Like anybody in this chat right now, if I heard they'd harm themselves, it's going to upset me, right? So people do actually care, even people you don't know do care. Nobody wants to see that happen to anyone, right? So I took that option off the table. That's what changed all for me. I went, okay, if I'm taking that option off the table, that means I'm seeing life out until the end. I'm gonna live my life out. It's not an option for me to end early because it will upset other people. It's not the right move to do. So I took it off the table. So I just don't let my brain go there. The moment I start to feel that rising, I'm like, okay, well, that's not an option. So the only option is to progress, to aim up, to try and fix this, because I'm living it out until the end, right? However it ends, it's like the Truman Show, right? How will it end? How will your life end? I don't know. But the question is when you're old and you say you get to your deathbed at 80, for example, what's those things in your mind that's like, man, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd pursued that. Maybe you can't have all of it. Maybe some of it, maybe, you'll never be a ballerina, but you can pursue something else, right? How do you achieve independence? You take control of your own life. You take it all on you. So stop having expectations that other people are going to turn up or help you when they say they will or whatever. If you take it all on you, yes, it's going to be harder, but you can do it. The moment you take your agency upon yourself and go, it's on me. I expect nobody to help me. Nobody's going to hand me anything. If I take it on me, yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, I'm going to struggle, but you will get there. I promise you, you will get there. 100%. Because then you block out all the noise and everybody else's opinions and all the shit, and you can go, right, I'm going from here, I'm going there, and you're unhindered in your path. You're going to be hindered by the challenges that come in the journey, but that's the reality of learning anything, is you're going to fail, right? Failure is the process of learning. So what happens is people fail, and then they get back up maybe a couple of times, and then they just give up and go, oh, it's not for me. Anything you ever do, you're going to fail at. Like when you learn to walk as a baby, you crawled. You didn't just get up and walk, and then you never fell over. You fell over. You walked 2 steps, you fell over. You smashed your head on the coffee table 10 times. You fell over and stumbled. How'd you learn to ride a bike as a kid? This is what we forget. We forget our own childhood, right? Like, how'd you learn to ride a bike? Did it go perfectly, or did you smash your face off a curb? Did you ride into a tree or a fence or something? You know what I mean? Like, when you actually think back to your own experience, not your later in life experience, when you actually think back to your childhood, you start to realize how much you've actually been through. And we seem to forget that, right? Like, you learn to walk, you learn to ride a bike, you learn to this, that, or whatever. Everything we do is learn, language and everything, right? You improve over time. You don't speak now how you did when you were 10 years old, for example, right? So everything is a progression. As soon as you understand that failure is the process, you fail fast, fail forward. So whenever you fail at something, the sooner you can dust yourself off and get back up, the sooner you're going to progress, right? Groundhog Day always cheers you up. Yeah, it can be a bit Groundhog Day in here with my message sometimes, I suppose, but it's a good reframe. Yeah, I need to watch that. I keep forgetting to do that. Sorry, I'll screenshot it. Much appreciated, mate. It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, I do need to watch that. I've never seen it, but I've heard a lot of wonderful things about it. So I think the third time I've heard it mentioned this week across various channels. So yeah, I believe D-Bird was talking about it. Dennis Bird. Thank you for nodding. You're most welcome, Nicole. No, we'll keep it all going, mate. We just all keep going, mate. Just try to see everyone enjoying life. I'm in the fucking back. There's different circumstances, man. I feel you. Right? You see, you see other people from all over the world. This is the thing of the internet is 30 years ago, you didn't see any of this. If the guys in all over America and whatever had Lamborghinis and Ferraris and influencers were 21 driving around like this, right? You wouldn't feel like behind from anybody because you didn't really see it, right? Whereas now it's all in our face. It's in our hand all the time. It's, oh, Jeff Bezos got a new yacht or something. And, oh, there's a controversy, right? It's just endless rage bait. They've made the entirety of society rage bait. They're trying to piss everybody off as much as possible because it keeps you angry, it keeps you distracted, it keeps you miserable, and it keeps you, successful people doing well and shit, they're more of a threat. If everybody's doing great, right, what do they want? They want people depressed. They want people eating shit food. They want you depressed so they can sell you a pill. The pharmaceutical companies own the food companies that make all the food that's making everybody sick and depressed. Processed foods, ultra processed foods. You buy even cereal and all that, right? Like cornflakes. Do you know why cornflakes were invented? To discourage people's drive for behaviors. To discourage youths playing with themselves was the reason. He was a Six-Day Adventist, Harvey Kellogg, and he invented cornflakes to be essentially low nutrition to make people depressed and have less sex drive and shit. That's literally why they made it. That's why cereal exists, is to make you depressed. To make you have less drive. Yeah. And then that's what they do. They just keep adding more and more processed crap and just, yeah. It's a trap. Chicken nuggies, yeah, they're not the best for you either. I mean, yeah, a chicken nugget, it's not meat, and it's, yeah, just crumbed in crap and vegetable oil all through the coating, crumbs in some of them, and all sorts of fillers, preservatives, everything. Life's what you make it. That's exactly it. They enrich cereal with vitamins, minerals, yeah, to some extent, but yeah, it's definitely not. You gotta think back to what did humans eat historically was, meat and eggs and stuff, right? Well, I haven't had vegetables in 15 years, guys. So there you go. My mum's still alive. I'm still kicking. Apparently, you need vegetables to be healthy. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm nearly 40 years old. I'm a year off 40. Can't complain. I reckon I'll still look pretty good at 40. For 40, I reckon I'll look alright. I only joke around about that. I'm a pretty ugly bastard. In my own opinion of myself, right? There are people coming here saying I'm handsome. My partner says, "Oh, you're so handsome," and that, and I'm just like, well, "What are you looking at? What are you looking at?" I don't know. I look a lot more like the Muppet Show now. I look like one of the old men on the Muppet Show. Still have my hair. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm starting to get the widow's peak though. I'm starting to see, I'm starting to recede the line back here. You see, it's starting to thin out a little, but yeah, we're doing all right. But it's definitely starting to thin out. It was very thick. When it gets longer, it goes all curly. Must have been eating my was it if you eat your crust your hair goes curly? If you don't eat your crust your hair will go curly. I can't remember. What's my thoughts on veganism? If somebody wants to do that, that's up to them, I suppose. Personally, I'm not judgmental in that way, right? So if somebody wants to be vegan for their own reasons, I have nothing against it. Personally, my opinion on veganism is it is the diet that kills the most animals when you're trying to save animals. The most animal, if say if everybody on the planet was vegan, the death of animals would be a horrific number compared to what it is, right? So if you actually care about animals, if that's if that's somebody's reason for doing a vegan diet, if you actually care about animals, the best thing you can do is do a pure carnivore diet where you eat nothing but steak. That is the best. If you want to be a vegan, if you care because you care about animals, and a lot of them do it, they go, "I care about animals. So I don't want animals to die. So I know it's got some downsides, but, da 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 da, or they, whatever." And again, this can work for some people. But the most animal friendly diet is a carnivore diet where you eat nothing but steak and eggs, right? You're killing one cow a year. You can, me and my partner, we could kill one cow a year and live off that and some chicken eggs where you're not killing the chicken, right? So, whereas a vegan diet, you've got to farm all the crops. The farmers shoot all the rabbits. There's mice, there's rats, there's bugs all through the crops and whatever, and everything gets minced up and ends up, in the wheat and whatever. But there's all sorts of animal death. There's all kinds of spraying they do. There's, they're shooting the birds that, they plant the seeds and they got the birds going. They're just shooting the birds. They're shooting every rabbit that comes near it. There's a lot of animal death to go with that. It's like, what is it? Was it almonds or avocado? I think it's almonds or something, or avocados. They export, millions and millions and millions or billions of bees die each year from that process, right? Whereas, if you eat cow, you kill one animal a year for two people. Two people can live off one cow a year of meat. So there you go. If you want to do the most animal-friendly diet, eat just cow and egg. Less animal deaths than any vegan will ever do. Meat in general, I mean, I say cow because you get a lot of meat off a cow. You get, 500-600 kilo of meat off a cow. So when I was pure carnivore diet for 9 months. When I gave up alcohol, I'd gained 40 pounds. I was at the pub all the time. I was destroying my life. As my business started to go under and my relationship I was in went to hell, I turned to alcohol and went to the pub and got drunk and just ate chips and pizza and shit every night because that's the food they have at the pub, right? So, and then I had all this inflammation. My cheeks, I've got pictures, my cheeks are out here just from the pub, just all the inflammation, all the sugar, all the carbs, because carbohydrates make you inflame. So that was another reason is I'd broken my hip in a BMX crash and I could not sleep on my right side in the winter. And the moment I went to carnivore diet, all the inflammation in the joints went away, all the pain goes away, right? So inflammation comes from the carbohydrates, sugar and carbs. So yeah. I have no idea they're crows. I wouldn't know, man. I don't get into that kind of thing, man. Wouldn't know, but yeah, some people have said that Patrick Stanley, but I wouldn't know, man. Wouldn't know, dude. I'm pretty sorted on that front. Anyway, we'll leave that there. All right. Yeah, well, there you go, Warriors, man. You say you're sick of you're seeing everybody around you like having friends, like doing all these things you want to do, and then you're getting down about it, man. Where are you spending your time? Like, do you think they're doing what you're doing, right? Spending money in bars and stuff? No, they're spending money on experiences, right? They're buying experiences. So, you know, instead of a couple of nights at the bar, you could go do freaking skydiving. Go do that. Go do that, bro. Go jump out of a plane. People usually survive it. Go do that. Go throw yourself out of a plane with a parachute. With a parachute. Go do that or something. You know? Instead of eating crap and drinking at bars in New York, you're just stuck in that loop, bro. You got to break that cycle. Go do something. Go do something you want to do, man. Kiwi man. He got that fire. That's a solid name. I like that. He got that fire. That sounds expensive. Not really. You can make it work. You can fill it out with mince. Mince is a really good way to do it, right? So if you go to a butcher, generally not the supermarkets, some of the bigger supermarkets will do it. They will mix you up a mince with a high percentage of fat. So with like a carnivore diet, what you do with that is you replace. Basically, you need protein and something else. You've got to have protein, and then you've either got to have fat or carbs, right? So carnivore diet and stuff and all that is about getting rid of all the carbohydrates, and you use fat. So you're burning fat instead of carbohydrates, right? Which is why you burn off all the body fat as you go as well, because your body starts to consume its own fat very quickly for fuel. So there's, you know, everything's fried in butter, you know, you eat cheese, you drink, you know, milk you can have a little bit of milk, but you're really trying to keep under like 50 to 100 grams of carbohydrates a day to stay in ketosis. So yeah, the milk's pretty carb heavy. So yeah, yep. It's look into Dr. Sean Baker if you want to look into like carnivore diet stuff. Dr. Sean Baker. I don't eat that way now because I stay out of ketosis, so I bulk with milk. I have some other snacks and stuff, right? But as we get into the depth of winter, I probably will go full carnivore again this year, full keto, just to alleviate some hip pain, right? Keep myself moving. Do I invest in the stock market? Nope. You're making me actually want to skydive. Yeah, go do it, bro. Go do it. Instead of sitting at a bar, what? Sitting in the same bar, eating the same food, burning money on that. You keep saying you're seeing people having experiences and you wish you were out doing more. So if you wish you're out doing more and you know you're just drinking in bars and shit, why don't you just go do it? Like, there's nobody stopping you, bro. It's you standing in your own way. You know what they call that? They call that punching yourself in the face. Stop punching yourself in the face. You know what the problem is. You know exactly, like, you go do something. Go bloody to one of those places where, you know, you can go go-karting. Go blooming bumper cars. Go smack some kids into a barrier or something. Maybe that'll make you feel better. I don't know. Don't actually do that. Disclaimer. Disclaimer, don't be mean to the children at the go-kart track. They're there to have fun too. Don't go ruin Timmy's 12th birthday. That is good fun though. You round up a few mates and go to like a go-kart event, and like some 10-year-old's having like his birthday party with his mates, and they're playing on the go-karts, and we're there like, you know, full Max Verstappen. Yeah, it's a good time, right? It's a good time. Yeah, you're about to mess up some 12-year-old's go-kart birthday party because you and the boys are showing up. Like, you know, I've got mates who, you know, have raced drift events and stuff. So yeah, I think I need to round up a few of them. I think we need to go-karting. But most of those places in New Zealand are shut now. You know, the indoor go-karting and stuff. It's a pretty hard business model with a big building. You know, the land price goes up, the lease keeps going up, and it's very hard to make a turnover. We're not going to discuss that, Patrick. No comment, mate. I'm a man of many gifts. Leave it at that. Next question. Where have I been? How's the dogs? Cody, I've been here heaps, mate. I've been on here every day, mate. Every day I'm always here. Always here turning up. Do at least 2 streams a day. I do try to do 3, but yeah. Usually I'm not doing these chats so long now. Because I'm just more focused on what I'm doing. But yeah, I had gut pains and stuff this morning. It's been a bit of a slower day, so I'm just taking it easy. Taking it easy today, not pushing myself through too hard, you know. Got some stuff done, but it's enough for today on a day where my body's aching head to toe. Yeah, not well. Yeah, go-karting sounds fun. Yeah, I agree. So that's something I've really got back to lately is like connecting. Sorry, we reconnected for a moment. We reconnected. Something I've been thinking about is how much I've reconnected with stuff from when I was younger is what's really helped. Like, what did I do as a teenager? I was out with my mates at the beach all the time. We were out riding BMXs. We were going to the skate park. What did I do past teenager in my early 20s? I was out riding a motorbike every day after work. I was out with my mates all weekend riding motorbikes and stuff. And it's only as I've got into video gaming and stuff and recluse, and then I come out of that video gaming and I'm like, why am I like so bored all the time? Like, I just feel like empty, and it's like, well, am I doing any of the things I used to do? Am I BMXing? Am I getting out doing any of those things that outside things that I actually enjoyed? I was like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, so got the BMX fixed again, and actually I ended up buying a new BMX and got back into that again and stuff, right? So it's like, well, what are the things you actually enjoy? Like, there's things from your childhood and stuff, right, that you enjoyed doing, and you went out to the beach and stuff, and then it's like, then you work a 9 to 5, you just come home and you're stuck in traffic and whatever, for example, and then it's like, well, why am I depressed? It's like, well, are you doing any of the things that you enjoy, right? So, 61 votes there. What made me want to end it, man? What made me want to end it was just feeling, what you were talking about, man. Feeling I wouldn't be enough. Feeling I, it was too hard, or just feeling I'd failed myself. I don't know, bit of everything, man. Bit of everything. Just what I mean. It overwhelms you, and you feel like it's all too much, and you're never going to get anywhere in that. But it's self-defeating talk, right? It's not true. People with far worse beginnings than you have achieved a lot more, right? So it's possible, right? If they can, you can. It's as simple as that. It's just a matter of belief. Believing in yourself is everything. Like, you have to be delusional to an extent. People come on here and they're like, oh, you're just yapping. You think you're going to make a million sub YouTube channel. You're delusional, whatever. It's like, watch me do it, man. I love that. That's one of my favorite things to do, right? Is prove people wrong, right? I take it as free fuel, right? Take the haters as free fuel. It's always a good little mental reframe there. People in your life are doubting you. It's like, you watch me, man. You watch me do it then. Don't you love that? Watch me. Watch me do it right in front of your face. Watch me do it. That's my favorite thing to do. Not out of spite, not out of revenge, just because I already knew I was going there anyway. You just helped me with free fuel. You let the doubt fuel you. If you really want to level that up, you let your own self-doubt fuel you. Your brain's going, we won't do that. Really? You shut up. You watch me. I'm sick of this. We're going to go do it. When you reach that point, right? You're sick of yourself. You're sick of the talk in your own head, and you tell it to shut up, and you just get on with it. That's the best advice I have. People go, what's your best advice? Tell that voice in your head to shut up, because it's just your fears. It's your self-doubt. It's your whole past. That voice in your head has put you right where you are. So if you're not where you want to be, and the voice in your head's going, oh, let's stay here, that stupid ass voice is the one that got you where you are. All that information, all that past, everything everybody said to you, everybody who ever hurt you, the girl who cheated, all of it is drilling at you, and it's got you right where you are right now. So if you're wanting to progress from that, you tell that voice to shut up, and you make new evidence, right? And every day you're trying to make a little bit, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Instead of overthinking, put 5 minutes at a task. That's the other probably best bit of advice I have. Instead of overthinking and going, all right, just do the task. It's like your phone's mobile. As I always say on here every day, people go, what's your obsession with doing the dishes? I say, because most people probably haven't done them. They probably come home, they're scrolling, whatever, right? Like, your phone is mobile. You can put me on your kitchen bench. If you don't want your flatmates to hear the rambling New Zealander, you probably have some headphones around, right? Headphones are good. If you don't have any headphones, get headphones. Bluetooth headphones. I don't have to touch my phone when I'm working. Can skip track forward and back on the volume buttons by holding them down and crap. They're like $20 on Amazon, Problem solved. I guess that's why you live in a closet and I live in a mansion. No, you don't live in a mansion, mate. If you lived in a mansion, you wouldn't have bothered talking to me. If you were the kind of person who was actually successful enough that you'd got a mansion, you wouldn't be in my chat hating on me. You would have just scrolled on, because people like that don't do that. So no, you're cap. I know I'm millennial, but I'm going to use the Gen Z. Cap. Straight cap. You're full of crap. Rubbish. Garbage. Lies. Telling lies, you little spies. Hush, hush. Try pull that one past me. You try pull the wool over my eyes, mate. You're trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I'm a New Zealander, mate. I like to pull the sheep's wool over my own eyes. When me and Flossie spend some time together, sometimes me and Barbara. That's what I usually like to call my sheep when I make them my girlfriends here in New Zealand, mate, because that's what the Australians say we do to the sheep, right? So, yeah. Barbara. That's what I usually name them. Mansion, it's all about perception. Yeah, who wants a mansion anyway? It's way too much. Who wants to clean? Hey, who hates spending time cleaning? You hate spending time cleaning? You want to clean a whole bloody mansion? No thanks. I can barely... Come on, man. Who wants to spend all their life cleaning? all it does is get messy. And you ever feel like that? You do tasks, it's like, I just clean the whole house, and then a week later, it's messy. It's like, man, the amount of time I spend in my life doing this crap. You know, reckon, bro? Yeah, reckon. I didn't know what cap meant until just now. Yeah, cap means you're lying. It means you're talking, you know, oh, that's cap. Oh, I live in a mansion. Nah, cap, bro, cap. You're capping. You're talking. Yeah, I'm getting good. I'm getting better at the Gen Z lingo. I'm multi-generational at this time. Yes. I'm also multi-dimensional. I'm three-dimensional. In real life, I'm three-dimensional. To you, I'm two-dimensional. You know, it's yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, who doesn't like a good wiener, mate? Yeah, big, good. You know, juicy red wiener sausage. Yeah, fried up, mate, and you put it in your mouth. It's all warm in there. Yeah, I hear you, man. Good on you. Electricity is three-dimensional. I thought it was three-phase. God. Stanley, no. No, Stanley. No, Stanley. No. Bye-bye. No. Not taking it that far. We're not taking that far. And is what I have to say to you. Everything we experience is three-dimensional. Well, not if it's on a phone screen, because the phone screen's flat. I'm not actually, there might be some depth to the image, but I am two-dimensional. See, like if you come around here, look. So you see, if you go behind your phone, am I there? No, I'm not. What's my thoughts on the afterlife? Who would know, man? How many thousands of years have we asked that question, and nobody knows for sure. So there we go. It's the most argued about thing on earth, which is why we don't do the politics here, because it'll just chaos. So this is the axis. Yeah, sorry, I'm not schooled in that way. Duck joke was good. No liking the duck joke. Sorry, Weasel. Sorry. Let me see the duck joke. Where is the duck joke? Oh, I've missed something. I've missed something important. Why don't ducks like to ask for directions? They like to wing it. Oh, God. Why do motorcycles have side stands? Why does a motorcycle have a side stand? Because they're too tired. I'll shut up. Sorry. Sid, stop licking, you weirdo. It's enough of that. Isn't anything in our physical reality that's actually two-dimensional? Yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, I mean, it's a projection on the screen here. It's a projection, you know, of light. It's not actually a physical thing with depth that you see me through. It's light. So I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah, we won't get into. I'm not a bloody quantum physics something. You know, I've my knowledge goes as far as I've watched the movie Interstellar on that topic, man. Again, so as I say, like the channel's all about focusing on building your own life, right? You can learn about all space travel. You can learn about politics, everything, right? Like life is too short to be looking in every freaking direction, right? You got to aim at something, right? Otherwise, you can just watch endless movies, endless shows. You can binge Netflix. You can doom scroll all your life away. And then where are you going to be when you're 60, 70, 80 years old? It's like, man, I spent my whole life doing this and I never fixed it, right? So if you want help with that, I'm here for it. Ask a question, drop a sub, ask a question when you're ready, or just listen and maybe your question comes up from somebody else. A lot of people have a very similar experience. They're facing the same problems, so... No, I'm not going to argue particle physics with you, and if you continue it, I will just ban you. So, no. This is my house. You're in my house now. It's my channel. I made this. It's rarefied air, kids. When you make your own channel, you can talk about what you want all the time. But I run this town. I am the mayor, and I am the sheriff. I'm also the clown. You're welcome. KK? G'day. What do you think of the current state of YouTube propaganda? Don't know. Okay. Ash, you really went to... No. Bye-bye. Holy crap, that was an impressive level. Hang on, chat. I got it. Got him. Got him. See, look at that. Look at the speed of this man. See that? See that? The spammer. Thing goes, what is it? The thing goes, screw up, pop, pop, pop. So, who gives a shit? See, this is the brain rot that's stuck in my head. Someone's spamming, yeah, I got him, I got him, I got him. We gave him the clap. Clap, pop, pop. There we go. We're done. And we need to ban KK as well there. Hang on, guys. I'm just taking out the trash. It's just trash time. Anybody want to nominate somebody? Have we got any trash in here that I've missed? Any names? I think we're pretty good now. Okay, we're going to ban you out the door as well. See ya. There we go. Okay, balance has been restored. Fast like a ninja. Like a ninja. Lego Ninjago warrior. Yes. Hey, you're welcome. Right, so I do try to keep it a clean, positive chat. This is a chat about, like, depression, ADHD, lack of motivation. You know, what do you want to do with your life, right? You're doom scrolling. You're wasting your life. You're sick of being you, right? And things like you try and change, and it's not getting better, and you're stressed about it. It's keeping you awake. You're overthinking. You know what I'm talking about, right? Your own, the world, life, oh my God, what am I going to do? Right? We're here to just calm. We'll talk about it. Right, mate? We'll talk about it, mate. You and me, and other people too. We all help each other, and we talk about it. What's my current schedule like? Wake up, usual would be wake up 5 a.m. Wake up 5 a.m., get outside, have a coffee if I can. Like, it's not really light enough out there anymore. The daylight savings changing, but anyway. I get up 5 a.m., I sort of try to stay off my phone and sort of pot around here. Maybe I have a nibble or something to eat and a coffee. And, get out at about 6 a.m. once it's light. You know, I'm up and I'm sort of, I've hung out with my partner and whatever. We've done some cardio and whatever. And then I get out in the light, get my day going, have another coffee. Then I jump on here at 7:30 a.m. We do a morning push-up workout, 200 push-ups in 20 minutes, if anybody wants to join for that. Then we have a bit of a mental health chat for maybe half an hour or so after the workout. Then I go and work. From then, it's probably about 8:30, 9 a.m. I'll chill out for a bit, whatever. I'll do some work around, do some weeding around the garden. I don't know, do something, sweep off the deck, sort of prepare things for the day, make sure the tools are ready in the garage. Get on top of things, feed the dogs, play with the doggos and that. Then we do another stream where I'm doing like work in the garage with a podcast playing or something usually, or we're bleeding breaks last time. Yeah. Then get off here, and then I go and do some more work for a while on my own because I just get music playing and shit. I focus because streaming and moving a tripod and checking the chat and all that, like, it really slows down my productivity, right? But I do show a bit of that each day so you guys can body double with me. So there's always a stream there for that. Even if you miss it live, it's there. And then in the evening, we have a chat and wind down and have some dinner. And God bless the Queen. Well, we have a king now. The Queen is dead. So God bless the king now, I believe it's meant to be. But anyway, the world's highest paid beneficiaries, those people, I tell you. Oh, that must be a strange life, man, to be born into a royal family like that. It must be strange to be raised that way, and like, it must also be strange to be raised around a lot of money. There's like, these rich kids that are just spoiled, and daddy buys his daughter a G-Wagon when she's 16 and stuff. I don't think it's the life it'd be cracked up to be, man. Like, to just have it all so easily, have it all handed to you. I think you'd live in a fairyland in a way, right? I don't think it's as glamorous and as good as it looks. I think that the best people I've ever met have come from the worst suffering, man, and they've clawed themselves out of hell. They've clawed their way up, with everybody laughing in their face. Everybody was laughing in their face, telling them they wouldn't make it, and they've clawed their way up, and they've proven not to other people, but they've proven to themselves that their belief. The thing is people will smack you down, and those people will be like, oh, like they feel like they helped if you succeed, like, oh, like I gave you fuel, and but it was never to prove them wrong. You already believed you could do what you could do. You came to people to express that and be like, I believe I can do this. It was them who shot you down. So all you've done is proved yourself. You've proved that you did what you knew you could do. You knew if you went after it, you could do it, and everybody laughed in your face. So it's not a jab at them. You just overtake them on the way, just by proxy, by ignoring them and achieving what you knew you could chase. You know, you win by default, right? And they're still a loser. So there you go. That's how you win. Yep. Yep. You must be from England. No, I'm from New Zealand. My favourite sport, motorcycling, but doing it, right? I don't really watch people do sport generally, mate. Don't generally watch people do sport. I just do sport. So there we go. I might move you guys a bit closer. Hang on. Where is everybody? There we go. Right. UK here. Yep, there's Kane from the UK. Paint with Mandy says, my counsellor suggested I make my workspace more soothing to help with anxiety, causing me to lose focus and distract myself. Any suggestions on how I could redecorate or something? Well, you do art and stuff, man. Just do what you enjoy. Yeah, just think how you do it. I think that's definitely a big thing with environment is massive. So like the garage, if the garage is even remotely messy, I'll open the garage door and be like, oh, like I don't really want to work on this car, but I'll get some stuff done. And then I walk in and there's just crap all around, there's tools everywhere, and you know, there's just mess, right? I just walk away, right? I just go, screw this. So you have to have the systems in place first, right? You have to build systems under you and habits under you to carry you through, so that when you actually go to do a task, like if my tools are all over the place, spread all over, and I can't find anything, it makes it really difficult to do a job. I need to find a tool, I can't find it. I spend 10 minutes looking for a socket. You know, it's a pain. It's an absolute pain, right? Whereas if the tools are put away, everything's organised, then I'm good to go, right? So yeah, you want to reset your environment. It's the same reason Jordan Peterson says, clean your room, make your bed, you know? Everyone laughed at that as, oh, it's the most simple shit, like, oh, you gotta... I had a friend of mine, I've since cut him off, but he laughed at me when he was like, oh, show me your daily task list that you're talking about. I showed him, he's like, oh, you've got, like, brush your teeth on there. It's like, yes, I have ADHD. I forget this shit. And I've got, like, feed the dogs on there. He's like, oh, how can you not remember to feed your dog? It's like, I'll remember to feed the dog. I just might not do it at the right time, or, like, you know, having a task list that I can actually physically cross off on paper. I can go, I've done this, right? So every day my task list always start with, I'd mimic it every day and go, you know, feed the dogs, make a coffee, you know. Part of my task list is play video games for 20 minutes. So John Peterson talks about all this as well. That's where I learnt my base stuff from initially, was you make a task list. You don't just want a task list full of shit you don't want to do. And like, I've got to do this, I've got to get groceries, and I've got to do that, and I've got to go do that, and I've got to do that. Who the hell wants to look at that list and deal with it? So you put rewards on the list. So you do a task or two, and then you can do a reward task, right? And you work your way through. Now it's got a positive in it as well. That makes a huge difference, right? Makes a big difference. So you should all be doing that before tomorrow. Make a task list, like all the stuff that's keeping you awake at night, all the stuff in your head, like I gotta remember this, I gotta remember that. Oh, put it on a piece of paper, not in your phone, pen and paper. Just write them down, and then you'll go to sleep. You'll sleep like a baby. You'll sleep like a baby. If anything you write down, you know, you have a big book, and you just have everything sitting there. Just a school book. They're like $2, man, $3. They're cheap. You know, like for tasks, I use a little 3B1 little notebook like this big. And then for other stuff, I use like a big one that I can write, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to order these, I've got all these parts. So I'll use the big book like, oh, I need to order oil for that car, I need to order spark plugs or something, and I'll write it in there. And then I will flick for when I'm looking for my daily tasks, I'll go, I've got to do this. Oh, I have, you know, I can fit some other tasks in here. What other tasks in the book can I do? Oh, all those spark plugs, I'll do that. And I'll put it into my task list, right? So, you know, just the most simple, stupid little, it's sad, like, you don't need to learn everything about self-improvement. Self-improvement has a massive trap of learning. And people constantly, like, watching more podcasts, watching more content, trying to learn more. You don't need to learn much. You really don't. No, bed. What time is it, guys? 7:51. I will be off here soon. I'm going to give this about another 5 minutes or so, guys. 5-10 minutes. So we'll chat. Just thought I'd subscribe on your iPad again. I appreciate it, mate. I've heard of the name. I think he's an All Black, right? But yeah, I don't get into sports, man. I keep it pretty strictly about like self-improvement here. Like we have a laugh sometimes in that, but it is meant to be based around improving your life, right? So like there's plenty of other channels that do sports, politics, every other thing, right? My channel's all about cutting out the distractions. So like if people are into sports, I'm all for it. Like watch sports, right? It's not something I'm really discussing here. You know, it's all about focusing on our own lives, not what everybody else is doing. You know, that's what I'm all about, man. We're singing some calm, dimmer LED lamps and some little plants or something. Why are you putting a question mark on the end of it, Mandy? Why are you putting a question mark on the end of that, Mandy? You know it's a good idea. You've dimmable lights. You've got a vision, right? When you say that, I can see you've already got the vision because I know you're creative, right? So, some dimmable lights, and I'll get some plants. Like, you already know where you're going to place them in the room and stuff, right? So just jump into it, man. Just do it. You already know. You already know. You already know. Your brain's already telling you what's going to fill it for you, what's going to do it, right? Kane, don't blood him and feed him. We just covered that. Yeah, there you go, Mandy. See, easy. See, look, you just took all the overthinking and decision making out. But yeah, I will give you the Venom sign off on that one. The cosign sounds like a plan, Lieutenant Dan. See you in the morning. Bring coffee. What coffee? Where's me coffee? Somebody's he's offering me coffee. I live on the moon. Oi, shut up. Come here. Come lie down. No, not right now. You're gonna have to wait. I'll feed you when Mum gets home. Up. Hey. Lie down. Noodle. Lie down. Here. Over here. Yeah, away from the cigarette would be good. Yes. Oh, thanks, mate. But yeah, don't do religion here, man. We're all about focusing on what we can actually do to improve our lives day to day. Like, I don't have anything against religions. If you believe in your religion, that's fine. I just don't want people, going back and forth over it. The last thing I need is a channel full of people arguing about what religion's right, and it's, you know what I mean. People have been arguing about this for thousands of years. Can this be this is a place we don't do it. So yeah, I would suggest another channel if that's what you want to discuss, respectfully. 73 votes now. 73 votes, only 32 likes. Oh, sad now. It's all right. I appreciate it, guys. 30 likes is better than none. Thank you very much. Good night. Off to bed. Got to get up 4 a.m. Yep. Have a good one. Have a good one, Jin. Fantastic. It is 4 a.m. for you. Oh, Honda boy. You're working still at 4 a.m., mate. Oh, yep. I've done the night shift grind myself, mate. Yep. She's definitely draining. Definitely draining to do the night shift stuff. Yep, that's about the hours I did. I worked in a warehousing job doing graveyard shift. So I started at 10:30 p.m. and I ended at 7:30 or 8 in the morning. Are you happy with the way NZ is going? Doesn't matter. I'm just living in it, man. I just worry about my own life, bro. Like, I can't control it. Again, this channel is all about the things you can control. Heidi, come lie down. I've had enough. Oh, you'll go in your crate. That's enough. Bed. Go on. Shush. Oh, yeah. This is like a legal dispensary thing, eh? That's interesting. That's an interesting job. Heidi, enough. Don't be rude. We're having a conversation with the people. I'll be with you shortly. All right? Your mother will be home in about 10 minutes. Yeah. Noodles, don't noodles. You were too concerned with what is and what has been something. I can't remember it perfectly now. I used to remember that from Kung Fu Panda. Heidi, stop. It's not. I'm busy. Shush. It's on a res. What do you mean? On a res? You'd have to explain that one to me, dude. I got any other questions before I wrap it up, guys? Any questions? Anybody need help? Mental health updates? Anything? What's going on? I am going to wrap it up now. I'll give it a minute or two. Hit the like button if you haven't yet as well, please, guys. I would appreciate it. It helps, YouTube know that I had an alright stream, so you can double tap me on the forehead. We'll throw a like up anywhere above the chat. I would appreciate it. Doesn't cost you nothing. Doesn't cost you anything to like and subscribe to somebody's channel. You know that? It's free. It's free. But, just saying. Someone on the property, bro. No, just me, mate. No, just me, mate. No, they're alright. No, they're just wanting to go toilet, I think. Don't know. She just whines in general, bro. No, I got cameras up and stuff, bro, so yeah, we're good. Nah, we're good. Yeah, I definitely know if anybody comes. It's I'm up the beaten track here, man. So the only people who come past are neighbours and stuff. So, yep. Right. Nah, if somebody was here, they'd be going absolutely mental. That's the thing. It's like the German Shepherd is hard work. So is the Pitbull, but they're like the hearing Heidi has is they'll hear Susie's truck coming up the road about 2 kilometers away. Like if she can come home at a random time in the middle of the day and 2 kilometers away, they'll go and they know she's heading up the road, right? It's quite impressive. See me in the morning? No, I don't need a coffee, mate. Where are you from again, Ink? You did say you were where are you from, bro? Because Ink, you're not the same Inky on Brad Raven's channel, are you? Because that's Inclination. Yeah. Sleep like a baby, mate. Sound like I was raised by kangaroos. Oh, yeah. Alright. Taupo. Oh, rad, man. Fuck, I love Taupo. You ever hit the racetrack down there or anything? What do you do down there, bud? What do you do down there, Ink? What do you do down there, mate? I love Taupo, bro. It's just a vibe, when you're in that place. Hey, come here. I'm from New Zealand, mate. Yeah, well, I'm interested, Ink. What do you do down there, bud? And is the weather good down there? I haven't been to Taupo. Shit, man, I haven't been down to Taupo for like a year now. Used to be down there a fair bit down those ways because I had a mate good mate in Levin, passed away of cancer a couple of years ago, unfortunately. But he was a good mate of mine, good car enthusiast mate of mine, but like a second dad kind of thing, Good fella. But no, I always liked Taupo. I always liked sitting on the edge of the lake and that. It's a beautiful spot, man. Beautiful little slice of NZ. From where? I'm from New Zealand, mate. From New Zealand. Oh, all right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I better get on with some dinner for the lady and that. So you guys have a good one. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. We'll do a morning workout, 7:30 in the morning. So make sure you're there, everybody. Ink and that. Make sure we're doing a workout. Retired and just do whatever I want. Live across the road from the lake. Oh, beautiful, man. Living the dream, man. Living the dream. I love it. I love to hear it. It's very cool. Ink. Do you put anything on your channel, bro, or anything like that? Because if you can put up a post of your freaking view or something, I'd love to see what Yeah, big neck, mate. Motorcycling, wearing a motorcycle helmet. I've been riding for like 26 years, so the weight of a helmet on your head, and I gym as well. But the main neck width, bro, has come from motorcycles, my friend. So I got all the lines when I get a bit lazy on the bike. No, I'm into. I have ADHD, mate. That's what I'm into. I have ADHD and autism, so that's why if you can't keep up, you can't keep up, eh? But there's plenty of other channels. Sweet as, guys. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 AM New Zealand time is the workout. I stream 3 times a day, guys. It's all about motivational content, helping you build the life you want to build, cutting distraction, doom scrolling, all that. Check out the channel description, check out my shorts, all that jazz. Cool. Alright, thank you guys, and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like before we head off. You can double tap me on the head. But beyond that, just remember, the thinking in your head, all that noise is not you, right? So I'll run this down real quick before I wrap this up. The noise in your head is not you. It's your past. It's all your experiences. It's got you right where you are. If you want to change that, you tell that voice to shut up. Right, I'm just going to go spend 5 minutes at something. I'm going to go spend 10 minutes at this thing I'm avoiding, right? Clean up your room, do your dishes, something. Just keep moving the needle forward, 5-10 minutes at a time. If you want to play a video game after doing a couple of tasks, play a video game, but like restrict yourself and stuff, and just try be a bit better each day at it, right? Then you can go after what you want and build the life you want. But doom scrolling, arguing with people that, a week later you're still getting notifications about some argument on Facebook or something, you don't give a fuck. It's all a waste of bloody time, right? So, you know, stay focused. And if you need advice, I'm here every day. Just ask questions. Maybe you want to write down some questions to ask me. I got to bounce. My man D-Bird, Men of Action, has just gone live. So if you search that channel, that's where I will be. I'm one of the moderators over there. So don't mess with me there either. I can kick you out of there too. Men of Action is the channel. He's that American guy who does the work and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. All right, cool. We're going there. Peace out, guys. Seem to be an expert. Oh man, I'm just a human of earth like you guys living. I F things up all the time. Don't you worry about that. Just I can help you, mate. I can help you, Lucas. I'm heading off now, bro. But if you have an urgent question, bro, just pick one of my shorts, one of my old lives, drop a comment somewhere, and I'll reply to you shortly, bro. All good, guys. Drop a sub, drop a like, all that jazz. Would somebody comment on my damn shorts? The last 10 shorts I put up, every stream at the end, I say, can somebody go comment on them if you enjoy? I've been here for hours. Somebody put a comment on a short or two, but nobody's done. I've got 0 comments on my last 10 shorts. Come on. Come on, man. Showing up for the love. Help me grow my channel. Come on, guys. All right, thank you. Peace out.